Hello,
Pratik.
G.
Hello, G. The signature hello, G. All right. So, what I wanted to do in this episode of the podcast is because there is something interesting about both of you. Is you have full time jobs, but you still manage to travel like a lot. And recently, you had a trip to Japan, Indonesia, almost entirety of Southeast Asia, and you still managed to vlog it, share it on YouTube. मतलब मेरे समझ से बाहर है कैसे होता है बिकॉज जब मैं सोचता हूँ अबाउट ट्रैवलिंग इतना ज़्यादा इतना फ्रीक्वेंटली एंड व्लॉगिंग एट द सेम टाइम मेरे को याद आता है जो लोग क्विट कर बैठे अपनी जॉब जो लोग रिटायर हो गए हैं बट वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट अबाउट यू टू इज यू आर स्टिल एबल टू पुल बोथ द थिंग्स टुगेदर सो दैट इज समथिंग दैट आई रियली वांट टू एक्सट्रैक्ट आउट फॉर एवरीवन टू लर्न फ्रॉम कुछ भी सीक्रेट्स आई विल इवेंचुअली गेट देयर बट लेट्स स्टार्ट विद अ क्विक इंट्रोडक्शन सो यू आर बोथ पार्ट ऑफ ट्रैवल विद प्रतीक जो होना चाहिए ट्रैवल विद प्रतीक एंड हिमांशी eventually but yeah tell us about yourself.
So, I've been traveling for almost 8 years now, by the way. And with her, 3 years now?
3 years.
Yeah. So, I think I've given a good introduction on my channel already. But
Right.
For your audience, my name is Pratik. And I've been to around 38 countries so far.
38
Yeah.
already.
With Indonesia, it's 38.
Wow.
And so I was in Indonesia last week. I think last week before we flew here. So yeah, and that's one thing about me because I love traveling and I
Right.
have a regular job.
Mm.
That's the biggest question that everyone has:
Right.
that how you able to travel so much? And yeah, that's all about me.
And I'm Himanshi. I am married to Pratik. And we're together for like 3 years
3
officially.
years, yes.
More years unofficially.
Yeah.
And we travel together. And I was not a travel bug until I married this one.
I think your first trip was with me.
Yeah.
First international trip, let's say.
We're international trip.
Yeah, let's
yes.
just say that.
Yes. Don't say that I never left the house.
ये होता है when I tell my wife is like your first big trip is with me she's like always rebellious कि मैं तो कनाडा होकर आई हूँ like I don't know about you but I have traveled a bit but let's talk about vlogging in general so you guys vlog a lot and that's exactly how I found you you had a series on Almaty Kazakhstan and we were planning to go there and that was really helpful so मुझे ये बताओ कि when was the because I think Pratik you are vlogging before you got married to Himanshi right and Himanshi just told us BTS that she has seen all the videos before saying yes to your proposal whatever but what inspired you to start travel vlogging because ये ऐसी चीज़ है कि बहुत लोग करते हैं and there is like lot of competition happening so I will come to that but what inspired you to start travel vlogging in general.
So there's a YouTuber. His name is Drew Binsky. I'm not sure if you know about him.
No, I don't.
I think this was back in 2016. मैं ऑफिस से ही तब आया था and I was watching YouTube just randomly. उस टाइम पे YouTube इतना ज़्यादा famous नहीं था because that time we didn't have Jio. So
We're
internet
talking about 2016.
16 approximately. Yeah. तो Jio बहुत new था तो internet उस टाइम पे एकदम penetrate हुआ ही था.
The pre-Geo era.
Pre-Jio era.
Pre-Geo era, right.
So I used to watch his videos a lot and that's the first time when I got to know कि यार you can actually travel 193 countries officially. आप कर सकते हो ये because,
Eureka.
हाँ because उससे पहले मेरे को पता नहीं था कि
Right.
ऐसा कुछ होता है कि आप मतलब you can travel but you can travel to all of these countries ये मेरे को नहीं पता था और मैंने जो उसकी फर्स्ट वीडियोस देखी and I remember मैं ऐसे बैक टू बैक 3 दिन तक उसकी वीडियोस ही देख रहा था because उस टाइम तक ही I think he had crossed around 100 countries मेरे लिए बहुत नहीं होता वो कॉन्सेप्ट ही इतना नहीं होता फिर मैं देखना स्टार्ट किया फिर आई गॉट टू सी मुंबई कर निखिल्स चैनल
Right.
फिर वहां से वो इंस्पिरेशन आया कि यार कैमरा लेके ब्लॉग करते हैं और मेरे को याद है जो मेरी फर्स्ट ट्रिप थी 2017 जब मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम ब्लॉग किया था दैट वाज ऑन माय ट्रिप टू लद्दाख विद माय फ्रेंड्स और मैंने एक छोटा सा Xiaomi का कैमरा लिया था और दैट वाज 8,000 रुपीज उस टाइम पे मेरा फर्स्ट कैमरा था वो तो ऐसे पॉइंट एंड शूट करके मैं रिकॉर्ड कर रहा था एंड जब मेरे फ्रेंड्स भी मेरे साथ थे ना तो वो कह रहे हैं ये कर क्या रहा है ये मतलब आपका कैमरा ऐसे है and सब ऐसे देख रहे हैं एवरीबॉडी वाज लाफिंग कि यार ये कौन करता है ऐसा करके मतलब कैमरा ऐसे क्या है मतलब व्हाट आर यू डूइंग तो वो मेरा फर्स्ट ट्रिप था जो मैंने फर्स्ट वीडियो भी बनाई तो ऐसे ही रैंडम बस क्लिप्स को जोड़ के बनाया था बट वहां से मेरे को एक शौक था कि यार बिकॉज ट्रैवलिंग का कीड़ा लग चुका था तो उसको डॉक्यूमेंट करने में भी एक अलग ही मजा आता है उसको डॉक्यूमेंट करना स्टार्ट किया बट फिर व्यूज इनिशियली ऑब्वियसली यू डोंट गेट व्यूज सो इजीली ऑन यूट्यूब
100%.
फिर मेरा ऐसे ही चलते हुए यूरोप ट्रिप आया और यूरोप जब मैं फर्स्ट टाइम गया था आई थिंक 2017 एंड में तब उतना ज्यादा क्रेज नहीं था लोगों को ट्रैवल करना कर भी रहे थे तो ऐसे इंस्टाग्राम यूट्यूब पे उतना ज्यादा शो नहीं कर रहे थे
So were you thinking कि vlogging will give me that gateway and open the opportunity for me to travel more?
मैंने ऐसा ना सोचा नहीं था कि आई विल बी एबल टू मोनेटाइज दिस. मेरे दिमाग में कभी ये नहीं था कि मैं मोनेटाइज करूंगा या फिर आई विल जस्ट मेक सम सॉर्ट ऑफ बिजनेस आउट ऑफ इट. मेरे दिमाग में था कि यार बस आई वांट टू ट्रैवल एंड आई विल शो people like this is how I travel and you guys can also do it because वो बहुत helpful और ऐसा ऐसा होता है ना कि मेरे को help करना है fellow traveler.
Right.
तो मेरी जो वीडियोस में मैंने कभी ये भी नहीं सोचा था कि यार कॉपीराइट लगता है अगर आप गलत म्यूजिक उठाते हो. मुझे कुछ नहीं पता, मेरे को बस पता था कि मैं म्यूजिक यूज कर रहा हूँ, उसमें बीट ड्रॉप हो रहा है तो सीन चेंज हो रहा है,
मजा आ रहा है.
तो वो मजा आ रहा है करने में, एडिट करने में मजा आ रहा है, वो बनाने में मजा आ रहा है, तो बस वही था. एंड देन आई थिंक माय फर्स्ट वीडियो दैट टच्ड 100,000 व्यूज वाज बुडापेस्ट बैक देन 2018 में. बट मेरे को नहीं पता था कि हाउ इट वाज वर्किंग. आई जस्ट मेड अ वीडियो, लोगों को पसंद आई, लोगों ने कमेंट किया, आई रिप्लाइड टू ईच एंड एवरी कमेंट. फिर ऐसे ही बाकी और भी मेरी वीडियोस थी, स्पीति की मैंने बनाई थी, फिर मैं टर्की गया था, वहां की बनाई, चलने लगी. बट वो कंसिस्टेंसी जो होती है ना, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट यू नीड, राइट? कंसिस्टेंसी ड्रॉप होती है, देन यू डोंट नो हाउ यू कैन गेट आउट ऑफ इट. देन कोविड हैपेंड
And with the budgets also, you don't know how you can plan it. I think for us, and I can say us now because
Yeah, you can definitely.
we travel together. But before that also, I noticed that we were not doing it for the love of views or the fact that we will make some money out of it. We still do it for the fact that we love travel. Of course, now we have to make the itinerary look more appealing to the audience.
Yeah, that's the more challenging
But
part.
the modus operandi is mostly like हमें मजा आना चाहिए.
I think that's the beauty of it because it's very easy to differentiate कि कौन मजे ले रहा है actual में and कौन pretend कर रहा है कि मेरे को मजे आ रहे हैं, and that's how you build community. And I have subscribed to your YouTube channel when you were around I think 4K. Now it's almost 12K less than 6 months. So that thing is that you are guys better building the right people in the right community. And उसका ये फिर snowball effect होता है that these community you know they start asking for more good content, regular content. So eventually we need to balance ki we are doing it for the fun but still you know helping the community members. So that's definitely you're doing a great job. But Himanshi, tell me when you know came across Pratik channel उस time से और इस time से क्या difference है, like how he was vlogging back then and now, because you are one half part of the channel, you're also very much involved and you are very good at it, I have to say. Especially देने का information जब होता है कि यार ये वाली टिकट डिज्नीलैंड कितने की है और साथ में फैक्ट्स भी लगा देना कि डिज्नीलैंड मेक्स मोर मनी सेलिंग दोज मिनी माउस के ईयर्स देन दैट. So कैसा चेंज हुआ from back when Pratik was solo vlogging and now as a couple?
Actually, that was the change that I brought in.
Yeah.
Because if you see his previous videos, he was enjoying it so much. And I say this to him all the time. That this one video where he started the video by saying Budapest जा रहा हूँ, yeah. And I was so genuine that it came out looking like he's so excited. But now we are more calm. And that happens over the time, but also the fact that we understand that the audience, yes, they are coming because they enjoy your videos, but they also want something from you. So we want to share as much information as we can.
That's,
so
I think, the biggest change that we have brought in.
So I think before going to any place, whether it's Disneyland or Universal Studio, I think of the 10 things that I want to share with people that would be helpful for them. They would think कि अच्छा चलो ये इन्होंने हमें नया बताया जो हमें नहीं पता था. Even if it's not helpful, like you would not care if Disneyland sells 3 lakh of those, but it's good fun fact.
100%. I think Himanshi brought that more strategic वाला aspect vlogging के अंदर कि you know हो रहा हो अच्छा yes तो ठीक है, but also let's think about how we can add more information, how we can you know think it from a budget traveler perspective और क्या क्या चीजें हम उसमें कर सकते हैं. That's really fair and definitely something that people really enjoy. And मेरे को अभी भी याद है like similarly to you, I enjoy traveling. Vlogging का मुझे ऐसा शौक नहीं है because I really think कि मेरे को जहाँ travel करना है वहाँ I really want to you know do 100% of traveling. But when I was searching for Almaty, Kazakhstan, I landed upon your channel. At the same time I was looking कि यार हम लोग जा रहे हैं दिसंबर में एंड कोई कंटेंट नहीं है यार अलमाटी में. ठीक है आप बिग अलमाटी लेक जा रहे हो बट दिसंबर में जब वहां पे पूरी बर्फ होगी, हाउ विल वी मैनेज टू गो देयर, हाउ विल वी नेविगेट. सो फॉर द सोल पर्पस ऑफ दैट आई व्लॉग्ड द एंटायर सीरीज एंड वो दिखता है लाइक हाउ मेनी पीपल इट्स हेल्पिंग. लाइक टुडे मेरे को डेली के 3 या 4 डीएम आते हैं कि यार कैन यू शेयर दैट वो गाइड का नंबर जो अलमाटी में ले गया था बर्फ में. सो डेफिनेटली समथिंग दैट हेल्प्स पीपल एंड you know it's definitely inspiring कि you are helping a lot of people with your vlogs. Tell me about the experience of moving to Bangkok? Because जितना मेरे को समझ में आया from your channel, you guys have created a travel base in Bangkok, and उसको use करके you are traveling to Southeast Asia. You have covered a lot of countries. So tell me about the experience from moving to Bangkok from India and how that really helped you in travel journey.
So I moved to Bangkok in 2022, June. 1st June was the first date, yeah. And since then, Bangkok is our second home. We loved our time in Bangkok. And this genuinely happened because of my job. So because उससे पहले COVID चल रहा था. So COVID के time तो obviously there was no movement. So the moment COVID, restrictions were lifted, so we decided that it's time, let's move. So we decided to move on 1st June, and then she joined me a month later.
So it was like कि वहाँ जाके हम job ढूंढेंगे, हम travel कर सकते हैं या हमें job? Okay, you got a job first in Bangkok and then you moved there. Okay.
So he was working remotely from India for
Okay.
2 years, and then because everybody opened up, and they called him, they
I remember,
said,
yeah.
you should come.
Yeah.
And we had the discussion that we have to move to Bangkok. And I said, I'm not going without a job.
Hmm.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
And then I looked up, and it was rather easy to find things at that time. And I think it was in the stars for us to just move and live a different
I
life.
remember
ट्रैवल वाला फैक्टर था उस टाइम दिमाग में कि यार 1 घंटे की फ्लाइट पकड़ के we will be in Singapore आधे घंटे.
That was definitely one
Yeah.
point that motivated us. But main जो हमारा concern था, because I think it's easier when you move abroad when you are young, but once you are cross a certain age, it's very difficult to move and adjust and start your life from scratch.
100%.
But I remember I used to have this discussion before moving कि यार हमें जाना चाहिए नहीं जाना चाहिए, because it's a change.
And we literally sat down and made a list of pros and cons.
SWOT analysis.
Yeah.
सब कुछ किया था हमने. बट फिर एंड में जब हम मूव किए, फिर उसके बाद हमने रियलाइज किया कि यार फ्लाइट्स कितनी ज्यादा चीप है.
Exactly.
अगर बैंकॉक से मैं बात करता हूँ, मतलब 5,000 रुपए में मैं रिटर्न ट्रिप कर सकता हूँ लाओस, कंबोडिया, कहीं पे भी. एंड दैट्स व्हेन वी एग्जैक्टली, बिकॉज उस टाइम पे भी कोविड रिस्ट्रिक्शंस थे, तो इनिशियल 6 months तो हम बस थाईलैंड में ही घूम रहे थे. इतना बड़ा है थाईलैंड घूमने के लिए, और
बहुत बड़ा है.
बिकॉज लॉट ऑफ पीपल जस्ट नो अबाउट फुकेट, क्राबी
Bangkok,
और ये. बट हमारा स्कोप था कि यार हमें सब कुछ ऐसे ऑफ बीट कवर कर देंगे, और दिमाग में तब ये नहीं था कि यार वी हैव टू डू समथिंग व्हिच आवर ऑडियंस वांट्स और समथिंग दैट वी वांट. हमारा हमेशा से ये रहा कि यार हमें ट्रैवल करना है तो अपने शौक के लिए घूमते हैं. बट फिर इवेंचुअली वो आया, वो आई थिंक वी विल टॉक अबाउट इट लेटर, बट वी यूटिलाइज्ड आवर टाइम इन बैंकॉक. इनिशियल डेज वी वेंट टू कंबोडिया, लाओस, वियतनाम, जितना भी हम घूम सकते थे हमने बहुत घुमा. एंड
थाईलैंड में भी यू एक्सप्लोर्ड लॉट ऑफ प्लेसेस जिनके बारे में मतलब मैंने नाम ही नहीं सुना था. यू वेंट टू दिस हिल स्टेशन कॉल्ड पाए and lot of other
It's very popular now.
now it's getting popular. मेरे को
super popular.
वो होता है ना, एक बार एक वीडियो देख लो उसके बाद पूरा एल्गोरिथम वही दिखाता है.
Can I take the credit for that?
You should. I think you can.
Yeah, because it's like Koh Tao, Koh Phangan, or
Right.
up north in the mountains. It's like that vibe.
Koh Tao तो it's like more of जहाँ पे वो स्कूबा डाइविंग वगैरह सीखने
But
आते हैं
वहाँ
सब.
पे जैसे backpacking crowd बहुत ज्यादा मिलता है ना. वैसे if you go to Pai, so Pai will make you feel like as if you are in Kasol. It's like that vibe.
You'll really like it.
So you had a job before
I
moving
had
to
a job,
Bangkok.
yeah.
You didn't have a job, but you found one India में या वहाँ जाके?
So I found in India.
Okay.
I moved a month later.
Okay, walk us through the process. Like if someone is willing to relocate to Bangkok, like how can they find the job in a different country?
So luckily for me, he had already moved. And so we were checking what are the platforms where we can find jobs. So there are platforms like JobsDB, which are like Naukri.com here. And then LinkedIn, you send out a lot of cold calls, cold messages. It takes a while, but then I think I keep on saying this, but I was lucky that I got it within a month. It takes people a lot of time. And the fact that I'm in marketing makes it more easier, because marketing ki jobs, you'll find it everywhere around the world. And if you have the right skill set, it becomes easier.
But I think especially when you talk about countries that have their own language, that is one thing a lot of people don't consider when they're
Right.
moving abroad. So उनको लगता है कि यार चलो Thailand चलते हैं, या फिर let's forget about Thailand, let's talk about Europe in that case.
Right.
People say okay, मैं स्पेन मूव करूंगा, ये करूंगा. आप पढ़ने के लिए चले जाओगे, सारी चीजें कर लोगे, but when it comes to job, you have to understand that language is the biggest problem
Right.
that you'll face, and that's one thing that happened to us.
So you feel that in Thailand?
We do.
Yes,
Okay.
We do. I thought the job process was very easy. तो work culture भी relatively easy होगा, but it's not as easy because a lot of people don't speak in English.
Got it. Because you mentioned about marketing, just quickly walk us through your day-to-day job, what you do, and especially because you mentioned marketing, मेरे को ना ऐसे दिमाग में एक nuance आता है कि marketing is very much related to regional. कि you need to understand regional sentiments of the people, then you can come up with better marketing campaigns. So I'm sure कि कुछ challenges आए होंगे. So talk us about the job, what you are doing, and ये जो day-to-day challenges है in terms of this nuances. How do you tackle that?
I think you should take it.
I should take it. Okay. So I am working as a D2C head. What that essentially means is that you have to grow the D2C channel and make sure that people are buying whatever they're selling, right? In layman's term. And so when you are just working on digital platforms, it's relatively easy. And I am not working on the platforms that are used by the regional teams. So that's where we draw the line,
Right.
and that's where they don't hire people from outside. And by digital, I mean there are channels like communication channel, there are channels like web channels. So I am responsible for the fact that you have to make sure that people understand about the brand and just increase the brand value. So that's my work. You can call it digital marketing, but it's also a brand perspective role. And I think that's the same for all of the countries. Even if you move to Germany, and I have some of my teammates who are working in Germany, some of them are in Sweden, all of them have responsibilities that are not regional.
Got
And
it.
that would never happen if you're not someone who belongs to that place and you don't speak the language.
Right.
Which is where I think if you move to these countries, even if you get a job, it's very difficult for you to switch.
Got it.
So you stay loyal to your company
Yeah.
for as long as you
Yeah,
can.
unless you are Emily in Paris, so you don't have to worry about those nuances. But yeah, what about you, Prateek?
So I think my case is also the same. So my company is based in Thailand, but we are doing, we are actually servicing all the markets, all the regions. So that's one plus point.
And you were already working remotely पहले ही था तो
remotely. I have
understanding
teams in
the-
India, I have teams in Singapore, in Australia, in New Zealand. So Thailand is just a base, because the core marketing team sits there. But it's not that the end product that we are offering is only restricted to Thailand. So we have across Europe, Asia Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, सब है इस list में. So I think it's easier if we talk about that. And job wise, yeah, I mean, I'm happy what I'm doing.
बट मेरे को सीरियसली लगता था तुम लोगों ने ना बहुत स्ट्रैटेजिकली ढूंढी है कि यार बैंकॉक में जॉब ढूंढते हैं और अब घूमना हो जाएगा साथ.
बिकॉज अगर हम किसी को बोलते हैं ना, जैसे कोई फ्रेंड्स भी मिलते हैं, फैमिली मिलते हैं, अच्छा आप कहाँ रहते हो, तो हम बोलते हैं हम बैंकॉक रहते हैं, तो वो ना दे टेक 2 steps बैक कि यार
Right.
ये मतलब दिस इज
Because-
you are in the heart of the
Yeah, Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
I think there's a lot of taboo when it comes to Bangkok also, because a lot of people don't understand why are you living in Bangkok.
Right.
They think if you want a job in Southeast Asia, you would move to Singapore, but they don't know the cost of living
Cost
for
of living
that
is like
And
पूरा
quality of
ज़मीन
life
आसमान
as
का
well.
फर्क, right?
and quality of life.
3 years I can say that we have no complaints living in Bangkok, because जो हम सुनते हैं ना बैंकॉक के बारे में, the party life, the all the things that you hear on Instagram, see on Instagram, hear about. So Bangkok is not just that. It is like only 10-15% of it. जो मेन बैंकॉक है, जैसे मैं, ये कपल, फैमिलीज, लोग जी रहे हैं जिंदगी, सब कुछ नॉर्मल हो रहा है वहाँ पे. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि यार बैंकॉक सुनते हैं अरे आप तो सिर्फ सुखुमविट 22 में घूम रहे हो, सुखुमविट 24 में, या फिर आप नाना के एरिया में हो, या फिर आप पार्टी कर रहे हो. ऐसा नहीं होता.
Thousand Road.
खाउसान रोड बैठे हो. हमें 3 साल हो गए, आई थिंक एक बार हम खाउसान गए हैं, वो भी सिर्फ उसके लिए नहीं गए हैं कि वी हैड टू पार्टी. वी जस्ट वेंट देयर बिकॉज़ इट वाज आवर फर्स्ट टाइम, सो वी थॉट कि चलो एक बार घूम के आते
Just
हैं.
for the sake
And
of
that
it.
was the first and last
But
time.
can I share an experience of
100%,
living
go
in
ahead.
Bangkok? So we went to Japan recently.
Right.
And it was really nice. The country is really nice, super clean. The technology is really amazing. But I said this to a lot of people, that I love the country. But the people, they are very distant. They don't talk to you, which I think I would, if I stay here, I would be very sad because that's what I felt about the
Understanding
people.
what you mean. Yeah.
And the day I returned to Japan, the day I returned to Bangkok, the driver who picked us, he's like, "Hey, you're back. How was your trip?" And I missed that. Like nobody
Yeah.
was talking to
Very
us
warm
in
people.
Japan. And I miss that. Like,
Yeah, I mean-
maybe it's the Indian in me who really wants to talk to people.
Yeah, no, I think it's more complicated than that. Because Southeast Asia, mein most of the Thailand, not specifically because Thailand has matured, Singapore has matured, but still, a lot of countries are very much dependent on tourism. And to be having a warm citizens, it really helps the tourism industry. But if you look at Japan on other end, tourism is like what 5% of their total GDP, so they don't need to be extra warm. And thoda sa culture bhi hota hai. They have that sort of nuances, but. Yeah, we'll definitely touch about Japan because that's something that is really hot on your channel. You have done a great job. But first, let's address elephant in the room. So you guys have full-time jobs. How do you fucking manage to travel so much? Like, walk us through the process. इतनी छुट्टियां किसको मिलती है यार?
So I think I should answer that. I should start because it's a huge topic.
Please.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. देखो, सबसे important क्या है ना, we try to manage our leaves. That's very important. And I think we should address this as well, that our team, our company, they are supportive. All that matters is that your
A lot
work.
of my teammates are
Do they know about
subscribers,
your
by
blogging
the way.
channel? Oh.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
subscribers.
they've subscribed. But I feel that ये बहुत important है कि अगर आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आपको सपोर्ट कर रही है, वो इस चीज से मतलब रखते हैं कि आप जो आपको काम दिया गया है वो आप करो. Apart from that, what you're doing doesn't matter to them.
I think it's more applicable outside India. India में थोड़ा micromanagement चलता है अभी भी. It's getting better.
My manager is an Indian. My team, half of my team is Indian. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. But I feel maybe it's my way of working. कि मेरा जो काम है उसमें आप question नहीं कर सकते.
Right.
That's one thing.
So you strategically plan your holidays and travel around holidays. What else?
Yeah, that's
So we
one
have
thing.
this, of course, everybody gets those yearly calendars, right? We sit in the first month.
But मैं अगर गिनने बैठो तो तुमने तो बहुत सारे ले लियो.
So I have the flexibility.
अच्छा.
I think I have the flexibility that I can work from anywhere. So that also helps. But I can take leaves. I think my leaves are slightly more than what you get in India. So that also adds up. But I think, like I said, we take the calendar and then we take the leaves and then we try to match up, because Thailand में public holidays भी ऐसे हैं कि they try and compensate for the one that falls on the weekend.
Yeah, that's
wow,
amazing.
That's interesting.
So that's how you have a longer weekend, and that's when you can create it. And actually, इतना छुट्टी हम लेते नहीं है जितना लगता है,
because of the content that we shoot and how we plan it.
We shoot 2 videos in one day sometimes.
Wow.
So that's like back to back running from vlogging. And honestly, I feel that vlogging is a full-time job.
Oh, 100%.
It's a travel vlogging full-time plus 10% more. Reason being कि आपको प्लानिंग करना है, घूमना है, खुद भी घूमना है, प्लानिंग भी करना है, शूट भी करना है, फिर फाइल भी ट्रांसफर करना है, और आपका कैमरा में भी आपको देखना है, बैटरी नहीं है, चार्ज करना है, सब बहुत it's hectic. So हम प्लान करते हैं, और अगर हमारी ट्रिप लेट्स से 14-15 डेज की है, तो हमारा कंटेंट जब हम फ्लाइट्स बुक कर रहे हैं, टिकट बुक कर रहे हैं, तो हमारा एक दिन जिस शाम जाती है जिसमें हम बस डिसाइड कर रहे हैं हमें क्या क्या वीडियोस बनानी है.
Right.
So it becomes easier. We know the topic and then we start recording. ऐसा नहीं कि random camera निकाल के we started talking. Sometimes we do, but 90% of the time we know what we are going to shoot. So that helps, I think.
मेरे को लग रहा है मैंने जॉब जल्दी छोड़ दी. Like I haven't thought about planning. मेरे को तो सिर्फ रीजन ही ये था जॉब छोड़ने का. I want to travel more and it was not allowing me to travel. It was still better than a lot of other companies in terms of flexibility, number of vacations you get. But still, मेरे को ये था कि रिटर्न टिकट करा के नहीं जानी है. I need to like have everything that I want. Then मैं वहाँ जाके बुक कराऊंगा रिटर्न टिकट. So that was my reason to leave job. But listening to you guys, it's quite smart.
I don't think, bro. No, if you ask me, I would say that you don't have to, leave your job. Your case is different because you have already built a successful business. You are doing it perfectly fine. But there are people who watch Instagram, who watch YouTube and get inspired very easily.
Exactly.
They think, okay, this is how they are doing it, so I'll also do it. But they don't know the amount of planning and strategic planning, I would say, that we put behind the scenes. कि हमें पता है कि यार हमें ये करना है, तो उसके लिए बैक ट्रैक करते हैं हम कि अगर हमें जापान जाना है तो कितने दिन पहले टिकट बुक करनी है, कैसे हमें लीव्स करना है, और अपने फाइनेंशियली भी हमें कैसे अपने आप को हाउ वी हैव टू प्लान, सब कुछ हम प्लान करके देखते हैं. एंड आई फील दैट आवर जॉब सपोर्ट्स अस वेल. वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. And because of our job, we are able to travel that much. We don't have any running business or anything like that.
This is really important because Instagram and YouTube have glamorized quitting your job and taking early retirements to travel the world. But you guys are living example. It's quite possible if you be a little bit more strategic about it, have thoda sa planning wala mindset. But in terms of challenges, like Himanshi, what would you say कि कुछ challenges फिर भी आते हैं doing that?
I think it's very exhausting.
Exhausting, right?
Even if you travel for like 15 days and you're shooting 2 days every odd day, not every day because that's not possible. But every odd day also it's very hectic. And you have to always have a plan B. Why?
What do you mean by that?
By plan B, I mean, let's say it's raining today and you can't go to
Oh,
Universal
okay.
Studio. What do you do then?
Right.
You bought a ticket already. So you have to account for those financial challenges, but also the fact that you're going to waste the day. So then you always have a plan B. At least I do. So in case somebody needs help, I can help them.
You are the analytical brains of the channel, and you are the more
Yeah. So we have divided our jobs. So he plans the destination, whatever is the hot topic at the time. He books the hotels, and I'm the one who plans
Hotels
the
and
itinerary.
flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you break it the trip down day by day for
Yeah,
इस दिन
yeah.
ये करना है, इस दिन वो करना है.
Absolutely. I look at everything. How many of those are weekends? How many of those would be crowded? Which country are we going into? What kind of public holidays do they have in between? And then we look at the umbrella of things we can cover and then have backup of, let's say that place cannot be reached in 1 hour. What do we do then? So all of these things have to be planned in
I'm
advance.
sure it's hectic, but Mount Fuji का view दिख गया, सब खत्म हो जाता है उसके बाद, you know, it's like fulfilled.
Then you start loving what you're doing.
Yeah.
It adds up, you know. You
I
feel
think
like
we were
okay.
really lucky in a Japan trip, and it was totally worth it.
Yeah, I think they actually removed that ना वो barrier जिससे दिखता नहीं था during your visit.
But अब वापस आ गया वो, मतलब हटा दिया
सारे
हमने।
stars match कर रहे हैं bro. Like you end up in Bangkok because she got a job in 1 month and you had cheap flights. छुट्टियां लाइन कर रही है. You got Mount Fuji.
साउथ ईस्ट एशिया से तो ट्रैवलिंग बैंकॉक से साउथ ईस्ट एशिया की ट्रैवलिंग आई थिंक नथिंग कैन मैच दैट.
Lovely.
It's cheap. It's very cheap.
Talk to me about finances. How do you manage that?
I'll leave it to her.
That's the actual elephant in the room. That
Yeah.
the other was not.
So Prateek is mentioning leaving it to the wife, and my wife is still in the room. But Himanshi, walk us through the journey. Like, how do you plan for finances? How do you manage it? Savings भी करनी होती है. You guys are young, not that responsibility, but still एक future का रहता है दिमाग में. So walk us through the process.
We're not that young, but I can definitely walk you through that. So every month we get our paychecks, which is the actual drug while we're working. But every month we put 30% of our salaries into a travel account that we have created. Travel fund.
That's one idea that we had, that this is what we're going to do. And पहले लगा कि यार ये कैसे करेंगे, but when we started then it was actually fun because हमें पता है कि सैलरी आता है, ये पार्ट हमारा ट्रैवलिंग में, no question asked. इसको हमें ट्रैवल पे यूज करना है.
That's decent enough. 30% travel fund. इसको जोड़ेंगे जब
उसमें अगर हम चीप में ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं, किसी और ऐसी जगह जा सकते हैं जहाँ पे you're not going to utilize the entire amount, then you can use that fund to maybe sponsor your next trip or
Yeah.
like that.
So once we have that fund, then we actually analyze कि इतने पैसे में कितनी कंट्री हो सकती है और कौन सी कंट्री हो सकती है. And then we start looking at the trends. So let's say when we were planning for Vietnam, it was easily covered into 20% of that. And so we had the chance to plan another country in the same month. So when we did Vietnam, we managed to do Koh Chang, and then we did Cambodia. So that's how you plan your trip. So if I want to do Japan, I would need at least 2 months of savings.
Right.
So that's how we usually plan it. It's not as complicated as it may sound, but I think lucky for us, we
try to cut on costs.
We
also.
try to cut on
We
costs.
don't
I
do
think there's one
anything
thing.
fancy. Yeah, we try to avoid that.
We don't travel with a lot of luggage. That's one thing that we have agreed on very early. We just carry one luggage and that's it. Everything that fits into that luggage is what we have. Anything else, you buy it from the country if you really need it, which never happens. And we don't shop on our trips because whatever shopping that we have to do, Bangkok has everything.
Oh,
So that's
lie.
one thing
We
that
do
we
shop, bro.
Yeah. Confessions. We had
very rarely.
on our honeymoon we had 2 days per country just for the shopping because my missus loves shopping.
Same here, same here.
I mean, I don't blame you. Everybody has a different
Yeah.
way of travel. And for me, if I want to travel to like 9 countries in a year, I have to cut the cost somewhere. So for that, I think I would say that I don't shop really, but we're not gonna blame your wife for shopping.
This sounds very smart. Like Pratik आता होगा महीने की starting में. So Himanshi, these are 10 trending countries. Look at the fund and tell us where we are heading
Say,
next.
I'll give you a good example of how we managed to do Japan because 30% है
Yeah.
saving का. So now let's see कि अगर हमें जापान जाना है, and Japan is expensive, no doubt. And we took the JR pass, which is a huge cost. So in that case, now we decided to be in Japan for 15 days. So we shot around 15 videos, जो हमारा plan था. Now when we make videos, so वो हम उसको उस हिसाब से strategically डालते हैं कि उसको हमें कितने month तक उसे post करना है. Let's say 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So it gives you the time to come back to your senses. your
Replenish the
pocket.
fund.
Yeah. And then this is essential because अगर हम let's say if I go to Japan 15 days, I shoot 4 videos, it's not going to help me recover my travel. And that's like our confession. Like ये होता ही है, करना ही पड़ेगा. So we have to utilize our time, make as much content as possible, relevant, useful content, so that ऐसा भी ना हो कि we are just dumping content. We don't want to do that. For example, we were in Indonesia, we shot only 4 videos. We didn't want to exaggerate just because we had to shoot videos. तो shoot करें उसका कोई sense नहीं because वो useful नहीं है end user के लिए.
Yeah,
So-
so that's also something that we account for. Ki we plan 10 videos, but not necessarily we'll be able to shoot all of them because sometimes the place is actually not that interesting as you thought it would be. So वो भी एक contingency है जो हमें mind में रखनी पड़ती है. But that being said, while we were talking about the fact that एक content को हम लोग 3 महीना चलाते हैं and वो
नहीं, 3
करना
महीना ज़्यादा हो गया. 3 महीना ज़्यादा हो गया.
2.5 months.
2 ले लेते हैं ठीक है.
2 months.
So there are some chances when people don't realize that we have left the country.
Yeah, it's
2
been a
months
month,
back.
more than a month. They're still asking.
फंड
How's the
रिप्लेनिश हो रहा है
weather?
पीछे पीछे.
हाँ.
तुम देखो अभी हम जापान में ही है.
And they're like, there's a hurricane. Are you safe? I'm like, yes, we're safe. We don't tell them that we're
Wow.
not there because we don't want to kill that.
Right.
हाँ, वो excitement
Right.
बनी रहनी चाहिए.
हाँ वो लाइव व्लॉगिंग वाला एक अलग ही मतलब होता है. सुबह सुबह मेरे डैड भी उठ के देखते हैं कि आज ये वाला वहां पर है. पापा इंस्टाग्राम पे देखो वो आ गया कब से, दिल्ली में बैठा है वो कब से. What is the like best part about best thing about traveling as a couple and not a good thing about traveling as a couple? I want to
think-
match मेरा खुद का जो मेरा बना हुआ है ना
You go
nuances से.
first.
I think best thing I can talk about it. Negative आप देख लें.
दोनों एक बता दो ना, एक पॉजिटिव एक नेगेटिव बता दो.
Positive मेरे हिसाब से ये है कि यार when I feel it's not just as a couple, but even if you travel with somebody, anybody, even if they are your friend, relative है, कोई भी एक random बंदा भी है जिसके साथ जा रहे हो आप घूमने के लिए, तो आप उनको अच्छे से जान जाते हो end to end. आप उनके साथ जा भी रहे हो, घूम रहे हो, how they react to certain situations, how they behave, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं. So I feel that traveling not only is about spending money, but it also helps you understand your own self, plus the person you are traveling with. That's the best part. आप सारी चीजें देखते हो ना, आप एक्सपीरियंस करते हो. चैलेंजेस तो दिन भर कुछ ना कुछ आ ही रहे होते हैं कि यार ये कैसे करना है, गूगल में कहाँ से कैसे, मतलब हाउ कैन वी रीच दैट पॉइंट इन लेसर टाइम. सो वो सारी चीजें होती हैं, वो सबसे बड़ा पॉजिटिव है आई फील. एंड सेकेंडली नेगेटिव की मैं बात करूं तो सच कोई नेगेटिव तो मुझे नहीं लगता. ट्रैवलिंग में अगर नेगेटिव लगे हो तो छोड़ देंगे
ठीक
ट्रैवलिंग.
है, हिमांशी नहीं सुन रही,
I'm
प्रतीक बोल
not
दे.
looking.
नहीं मतलब ट्रैवलिंग में सच कुछ नहीं है. बट कभी कभी जैसे एज अ ट्रैवल कंटेंट क्रिएटर अगर मैं उसकी बात करूं तो उसमें चैलेंजेस होते हैं बिकॉज sometimes you're too tired. For example, in Japan, you have to walk 20-25,000 steps.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. We literally
Yeah.
fought about this.
So
Wow.
we woke up, we decided that okay, घूम फिर कर आए हम, रात के 11:30-12 बज गए. Now we are dead tired. हम सोने गए और नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग में हम 5:30 का अलार्म लगाया कि अब जाना है बिकॉज हमारी आइटनरी बनी हुई है. हमने पूरा अपना कंटेंट का कैलेंडर बना रखा है हमें क्या करना है. एंड हमने एक दूसरे की तरफ देखा और फिर वी वर लाइक ओ भाई रहने दो यार, नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज दिस इज द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज. बिकॉज इफ यू आर टायर्ड, यू आर कंटिन्यूअसली शूटिंग, सो देयर विल बी अ डे व्हेन यू विल बी लाइक ओके आई गिव अप, नहीं हो पाएगा. So that I feel is one of the biggest challenge. अगर आप मतलब shooting
But it's more a challenge of vlogging couple, not as a travel couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I won't put this on traveling. I would say that if you are shooting content,
Right.
if you are really that professional or trying to focus that much on your travel content, then it's a challenge. If you are just traveling for your own sake, fun है, तो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बिकॉज उस दिन आप 12 बजे भी उठ के कहीं भी घूमने जा सकते हो. बट हमारी आइटनरी बनी होती है कि हमें 10 o'clock की हमें ट्रेन लेनी है, फिर शाम को हमारे को दूसरी वीडियो बनानी है जिसमें हमने जो पहले से ही प्लान कर रखा है. सो ये सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होता है.
What about you?
I think so. I have this theory, and they say that people who live together tend to look the same. But I think people who live together for a long time tend to have the same things they enjoy, which I think is really helpful because when I'm traveling with him, I am really enjoying because we tend to enjoy the same things. And a lot of people try to travel in groups, but we don't like it because we enjoy each other's company so much that I don't want a third person
So
in
relatable,
between.
right? Yeah.
So I don't want a third person to come and change the vibe of our travel. So that's really good. And all of my trips are with him. So I never even plan my trip thinking that my husband is not there. Not that because he's my husband, I have to take him with me, but the fact that I really enjoy it.
Thank
but
you
I
so
think
much. Now this is the first time she's telling this, by the way.
Yeah, you know,
That is all right.
beautiful things happen when couple comes on podcast as my guest. But yeah, Pratik, मेरा तो शुरू मेरा भी ऐसे ही, I think you also started traveling solo या फिर वो जो, तो मेरा भी यही था यार शुरू में. Like I used to travel solo. Majority of countries मैंने solo travel किया है, backpacking hostel में रुक रहे हैं. And when I started traveling with my wife, एक दो ट्रिप तो बहुत अच्छे थे. And उसके बाद I was like, you are slowing me down. Solo was better. But ठीक है, eventually we have that understanding कि कोई बात नहीं, let's slow it down. It's better to इतना भी डायनामिज्म नहीं होना चाहिए. मेरा तो ये था कि आज यहाँ उठ रहे हैं, कल कहाँ उठ रहे हैं पता नहीं है. बट अभी थोड़ा सा I have to look for decent hotels. उस टाइम तो ये था कि सुबह उठे ना उठे पता नहीं, कोई रात को मारना जाए, ऐसी जगह सो गए. So that have you experienced these changes in your travel planning कि अच्छा होटल होना चाहिए, अच्छा एरिया होना चाहिए, not taking unnecessary risk
So
पहले से अब में?
So I just have one trip that I can clearly remember. So I did a road trip to Spiti on bike, and that too was a rented bullet that I took from Delhi.
You were married then?
No.
अच्छा.
And I was not dating her also. This was back in 2018. So तब Spiti के बारे में ज़्यादा लोगों को पता भी नहीं था. So I did this solo trip from Delhi to Spiti, and this was June, monsoons, like really bad time to be in Spiti. एंड मेरे एक फ्रेंड ने मेरे को बाद में ट्रिप पे बाद में ज्वाइन किया. फिर हम लोग गए यहाँ से, दिल्ली से हम बाइक से गए. और लिटरली वो ट्रिप ऐसा था कि हमने एकदम एंड मोमेंट पे होटल्स देख के बुक करते थे कि भाई सोने की जगह है, कंफर्टेबल है, वॉशरूम साफ होना चाहिए, हम सो जाएंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. दैट वाज वन चैलेंजिंग ट्रिप बिकॉज ये अगर आप प्लान नहीं करते हो पहले से तो हो जाती है प्रॉब्लम्स. बट बिकॉज अब इतना ज़्यादा सोशल इंटरनेट है कि आप तुरंत 50 वेबसाइट से आप चेक कर सकते हो कहाँ से आपको अच्छी डील मिल रही है. बट उस टाइम इतना था भी नहीं, एंड वी वर यंग, सिंगल, अरे कर लेंगे मैनेज, वैसा वाला एटीट्यूड था. तो वो एक टाइम पे था. बट अगर मैं इंटरनेशनल ट्रिप्स की बात करूँ तो तब हम ऐसा नहीं करते बिकॉज हम हॉस्टल्स में भी रुके हैं. लाइक आई यूज्ड टू ट्रैवल विद अ फ्रेंड ऑफ माइंड, वी आर स्टिल वेरी गुड फ्रेंड्स. तो हम तब दोनों साथ ट्रैवल करते थे, हम हॉस्टल्स में भी रुके हैं. बट आई थिंक मेरी ओवरऑल पर्सनैलिटी ऐसी है कि मेरे को I don't need to be with lot of people to enjoy a place. कि अगर मैं कहीं जा रहा हूँ तो मेरे को हॉस्टल में ही रहना है या फिर मेरे को 10 लोगों के साथ कहीं जाना है. मैं अकेले भी हूँ, मैं अकेले भी एंजॉय कर लूँ. तो मैं स्टे हमेशा से मैंने ढंग से प्लान किया. मैं कहाँ रुक रहा हूँ, किसके साथ रुक रहा हूँ, और प्रॉपर्टीज थोड़ी अच्छी देख के ही रुकूँ. मैं अगर प्रॉपर्टी और होटल्स देखने की बात हो तो हम दोनों में आई थिंक दैट्स मी, बिकॉज यू डू अ लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च, लाइक रिव्यूज, सिंगल रिव्यूज पढ़ना, और जिसने वो रिव्यू डाला है उसकी प्रोफाइल तक मैं चेक करता हूँ कि वो जेन्युइन प्रोफाइल है या नहीं है. So that's one thing I do.
That's good.
But when she has come in, तो उसके बाद से हमारा रिसर्च, मेरे को नहीं लगता कि मैंने अपने स्टैंडर्ड्स थोड़े ऐसे ऊपर नीचे किए हैं, बिकॉज पहले भी आई वाज बुकिंग नॉर्मली आया.
Right.
How was your experience in staying in hostels? Because I keep on saying this to him. I've never stayed in a hostel and I want to experience it.
मेरा तो पैसे बचाने वाला था फंडा. So hostels in Southeast Asia was like dirt cheap. My first trip was in Singapore solo. So मैं वहाँ पे गया था टॉक देने किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस में, और डेवलपर कॉन्फ्रेंस. देन उन्होंने टॉक का 2 दिन का दिया होटल. तीसरे दिन मैंने होटल सर्च मारा, मैं इतना महंगा सिंगापुर. मैं कहा चलो हॉस्टल्स देखते हैं, सुना था कि लोग रुकते हैं इन बंक बेड्स एंड ऑल, एंड देन सिंगापुर का हॉस्टल पे थोड़े से महंगे साइड पे हैं, बट आई हैव स्टेड इन हॉस्टल एज चीप एज 120 रुपए पर नाइट, लाइक कैन यू इमेजिन, एंड आई डोंट रिग्रेट एनी हॉस्टल्स आई हैव स्टेड इन। एक आध बार कुछ ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा हो तो रहा हो, बट आई रियली एंजॉयड इट। मेरा भी प्रतीक वाला ये है कि आई डोंट नीड एनीवन, मैं सुबह उठ के आई कैन गो ऑन माई ओन, आई कैन एंजॉय। हॉस्टल्स में the thing I don't like is you don't have a lot of control on the things. Like
exactly.
if people want to party, they will party till 4 in the morning. No matter अगर तुम्हारी अगले दिन flight है, you have to deal with it because you are cheaping out on the trip. तो वो उसके drawbacks है. And other than that, I don't remember any experience यहाँ पे मुझे कोई discomfort हुआ हो. I have made a lot of friends, international friends. So थोड़ा बहुत फिल्टर होना चाहिए हॉस्टल्स के अंदर भी, बिकॉज इफ यू लाइक एट दिस पॉइंट आई विल नॉट बुक एनी पार्टी हॉस्टल्स, बट व्हेन आई वाज सिंगल, व्हेन आई वाज ट्रैवलिंग सोलो, आई वाज लुकिंग फॉर पार्टी हॉस्टल कि देखे तो सही कि यार पार्टी करते कैसे हैं कैम्बोडिया में, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में, बट या even I would say there is one thing I am not sure if you are aware about. Some hostels have private rooms.
Yeah.
So if कभी कभी हमें होटल बहुत महंगे मिलते हैं, we stay in hostels, even me and my wife, but we end up taking, अब तो बिल्कुल मतलब ही नहीं है bunk beds का, we don't go for that, but we end up taking private rooms. तो उसमें best of both world मिल जाता है, because hostels they know the best things, they know the secret things that you could explore, but at the same time you will have your own privacy, you will have more control, so you can also try that.
But they don't have private washrooms, do they?
They do. So some hostels they have private rooms with private washrooms, and you can opt for that. Definitely वो महंगा होता है, but मेरे experience में it's not as expensive as a hotel per se in the same area.
Yeah. So I mean, if you are taking dorm beds, then वो shared होते हैं. But if you are taking private rooms,
Right.
like you said, then you will have that option to have a private.
Dorms में female traveler have that option. They can go for female only dorm, but males का तो नहीं होता वाला option. They only have.
मेरा एक experience था, like in Barcelona. I think this was 2020, right before COVID. So I was with my friend, and हम बार्सिलोना में थे, and it was a good experience, I would say. But हमने पूरी रात पार्टी करी. बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आप कभी हॉस्टल में हो, स्पेशली ऐसी सिटीज में जहाँ जो पार्टीज के लिए फेमस है, वहाँ पे वो हॉस्टल अपने आप में ही एक बिग बॉस का घर है. So everybody has some activities assigned, और वो
100%.
बाहर जाने का उनको मतलब ही नहीं है, वो हॉस्टल में रह के ही पार्टी कर रहे हैं, सब कुछ एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. और वो एक ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस है ना, जो यू शुड हैव फॉर एटलीस्ट फॉर वन टाइम. बट नेक्स्ट डे इटसेल्फ हमारी 3 दिन की बुकिंग थी, और हमने नेक्स्ट डे एक एयरबिएनबी किया, एंड वी वर लाइक हमारा हो गया, बस चेकआउट किया एंड हम एयरबिएनबी.
ट्रू दैट. आई थिंक ये बहुत आजकल थीमेटिक हॉस्टल्स भी आ गए हैं, सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन व्हाट यू वांट टू डू. लाइक देयर आर पार्टी हॉस्टल्स एवरीवेयर, स्पेशली इन साउथ ईस्ट एशिया. बैंकॉक का मैड मॉन्क इज, आई स्टेड देयर. सो आजकल कुछ ऐसे हॉस्टल्स भी हैं, बिकॉज रिमोट वर्क इज पिकिंग अप. देयर आर हॉस्टल्स दैट आर डेडिकेटेडली मेड फॉर रिमोट वर्कर्स, डिजिटल नोमैड्स. सो उसमें क्या होगा, दे हैव co-working space and they will try to maintain silence throughout the day. So depending on what you want to do, there are definitely hostels उस थीम के अराउंड में. बट एज प्रतीक मेंशन, मेरे को लगता है कि एक बार एक्सपीरियंस जरूर लेना चाहिए. बंक बेड वाला भी लेना चाहिए उसमें.
मेरे को तो मेरे एक्सपीरियंसेस मैंने एम्स्टरडैम में किया है, बार्सिलोना में किया है. मेरे एक्सपीरियंस ओके रहे हैं. लाइक आई वुडंट से दैट इट्स अ बैड एक्सपीरियंस, इट्स रियली गुड. अगर आप बजट में हो और आपका माइंडसेट है सिर्फ ट्रैवल करने का, कि मुझे सिर्फ ट्रैवल करना है एंड आई नीड अ प्लेस टू स्लीप, तो इट्स अ गुड ऑप्शन. ऐसा नहीं आप अपने काम से काम रखो. सो आपको यूजुअली यू लीव योर हॉस्टल बाय 10 in the morning, एंड देन आप पूरा घूम फिर के शाम को 6, 7, 8 पे जाते हो. देन यू गो आउट फॉर डिनर, देन यू कम बैक, देन यू जस्ट नीड अ प्लेस टू स्लीप. बहुत सारे यूट्यूबर्स हैं जो सिर्फ यही करते हैं. सो मेनी फेमस यूट्यूबर्स.
एंड आई थिंक हॉस्टल्स हैव एनेबल्ड लॉट ऑफ पीपल टू ट्रैवल. नहीं तो पहले वो सोचना पड़ता था कि यार आई एम गोइंग टू सिंगापुर, 20,000 का मुझे रूम लेना पड़ेगा, ओनली देन आई कैन गो. बट फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई गो टू जापान, मैंने बोल रखा सोना को, वी आर डेफिनेटली गोना एटलीस्ट फॉर वन डे विल गोना स्टे इन हॉस्टल, बिकॉज जापान हैज समथिंग कॉल्ड कैप्सूल हॉस्टल्स. बहुत अमेजिंग एक्सपीरियंस
That's
होता है.
exactly what I wanted to try, but then it didn't have
It's very claustrophobic.
the private one.
Yeah, it is claustrophobic. So if someone has that thing, so I won't recommend. But perhaps Japan is calling you again to try that. Who knows?
I think so.
Who knows? ऐसा कभी एक्सपीरियंस हुआ है कि बोला हो कि चल यार हिमांशी कैमरा रख, लेट्स जस्ट एंजॉय इट, लेट्स नॉट रिकॉर्ड इट. टॉक टू अस अबाउट सम एक्सपीरियंस ऐसे.
So we really enjoy shooting. That's one part. हमें रिकॉर्डिंग ऐसा नहीं कि हम उसे बड़ा चैलेंज की तरह लेते हैं. हमें मजा आता है करने में. हमने रिकॉर्ड किया. So this is the best part about planning your travel, that when you planning your content, not travel. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि आपको पता है कि आपको क्या चीज शूट करनी है एंड क्या क्या चीजें दिखानी है. एंड द मोमेंट यू फिनिश, इट्स लाइक योर जॉब. हो गया, कैमरा बंद, कैमरा बैग में, एंड नाउ वी आर जस्ट एंजॉयिंग। अब हम घूम रहे हैं, जैसे 7 o'clock तक हमें ये चीज़ दिखानी थी, नाउ वी हैव टाइम टिल 11 PM, तो हम अपना निकले हैं वॉक पे, डिनर कर रहे हैं, वो सब चीज़ें हम नहीं शूट करते। हमारे बीच में अंडरस्टैंडिंग है दैट देयर आर सर्टेन पार्ट्स, हम आपस में ही बात कर लेते हैं कि यार बस हो गया, स्विच ऑफ द कैमरा एंड नाउ दिस इज आवर ओन टाइम। अब शॉप करना है, शॉपिंग करो, या कुछ खाने चलना है, खाओ, या फिर कहीं हम बैठ के, हमारी आदत है कहीं बैठ गए, आइसक्रीम ले लिया, देन जस्ट टॉकिंग, चिलिंग, एंजॉयिंग द वाइब।
He said ice cream because we don't drink.
Yeah, we don't drink, I don't drink, I don't smoke, totally.
That
So,
cuts a lot of cost.
Wow, yeah, that's another travel hack that not many people are aware of. मेरा तो एक काफी हद तक वो बजट जाता है उसके अंदर. I just keep 1 or 2 days to find some interesting bars, speakeasies हर सिटी में. तो वो बजट मेरा कट नहीं हो पाता. But we were talking about how dynamic travel is. Let me share one of our experience. So हमारे honeymoon का last leg था. So we first went to Vietnam, north to south cover किया, then we went to Australia, पूरा ईस्ट कोस्ट कवर किया, सिडनी, गोल्ड कोस्ट, ये लास्ट लेग हमारा था बाली में, उसकी फोटो है नहीं, बट हमारा सामने से 3 दिन ही रखा क्योंकि वी ऑलरेडी हैड लाइक 1 महीने का पूरा हनीमून था एंड वी वांटेड टू गेट बैक टू वर्क. जिस दिन हम लैंड करते हैं बाली में, उस दिन वी चेक्ड इन टू सेमिनियाक में होटल था, क्या नाम था उसका,
It was Courtyard.
कोर्टयार्ड पे मैरिड में हमने चेक इन किया एंड दे वर वेरी वार्म, ये वेलकम सर, वेलकम टू बाली, ये वो आपका ये रूम, डू यू नो टुमारो इज आवर न्यू ईयर. आई वाज लाइक या आई डोंट नो बट हैप्पी न्यू ईयर, एंड ही वाज लाइक या दिस इज अ लिस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट यू नीड टू फॉलो बिकॉज इट्स आवर न्यू ईयर. मैं कहा ठीक है, क्या ही होगा यार, चलो चलते हैं. मैं रूम में गया एंड मैंने बिल्कुल इग्नोर कर दिया था, बट मैं कहा चलो लेट्स रीड उसमें है क्या, एंड देन आई वाज रीडिंग एंड डिक्टेटिंग इट टू माय वाइफ. I'll translate it to Hindi for everyone. उसमें लिखा था कि कल सारे रूम की लाइट्स बंद रहेगी, सारे रूम के पर्दे लगा के रखना, रूम से बाहर होटल से बाहर नहीं निकल सकते, निकलेगी तो पुलिस अरेस्ट कर लेगी, और हाँ आज उसका प्रेलिमिनरी है, आज भी नहीं कर सकते ये, कल भी नहीं कर सकते, एंड दैट्स हाउ दे सेलिब्रेट न्यू ईयर. एंड हमारे पास सिर्फ 3 दिन थे बाली एक्सप्लोर करने के, एंड वी पेड लाइक अच्छा खासा अमाउंट उस होटल का एंड फॉर द बाली थिंग, एंड वी वाज लाइक ठीक है भाई अब क्या करें, परसों उनका न्यू ईयर है, कल उनकी प्रेलिमिनरी है जिसमें वो न्यू ईयर की तैयारी करते हैं. सो दे हैड लॉट ऑफ रोड शोज, तो उसके लिए रोड्स बंद थी अगले दिन. उसके अगले दिन तो निकलना ही नहीं था बाहर, निकले गए तो बस पकड़े जाओगे, पुलिस ले जाएगी पकड़ के. सो व्हाट वी डिड, भाग के हम गए सेमिनियाक बीच में एंड वी हायर्ड अ स्कूटी. तो मैंने उससे पूछा कि यार ये जो कल आपकी जो रोड शोज हैं कितने बजे स्टार्ट होंगे. उसने बोला कि ये ना 11 बजे स्टार्ट होंगे. मैं कहा एक काम करते हैं, लेट्स, हम लोग रुके थे सेमिनियाक में एंड सारा मजे वाली चीजें थी उबुद में. सो मैंने कहा सोना एक काम करते हैं, स्कूटी लेते हैं, सुबह 4 बजे निकलते हैं उबुद, सारा करके आ जाएंगे, इनके रैली खत्म होने से पहले विल बी देयर, एंड न्यू ईयर जो है वो होटल में एंजॉय कर लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं, बिकॉज वी ओनली हैड 2 days. फिर हमने स्कूटी ली, सुबह 4 बजे हम उठे एंड वी ड्रोव फॉर लाइक 80 किलोमीटर पूरा नॉर्थ में. हमने पूरा उबुद का कवर किया, द मॉन्की टेम्पल, देयर आर फ्यू मोर प्लेसेस, 1-2 पार्टी वाली प्लेसेस, एंड बाय द टाइम देयर रोड शो उनका स्टार्ट हुआ, वी वर बैक इन द होटल. सो इतना डायनामिक ट्रैवल कभी कभी प्लान करना पड़ता है. शी वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट प्लान बी, and I'm sure ऐसे you also had some experience, anything that you would like to share, कुछ ऐसा हुआ हो.
इतना एंड मोमेंट पे हमने प्लान अभी रिसेंट में म्यांमार ही किया था, राइट?
Myanmar,
आई वेंट
yes.
टू म्यांमार. सो म्यांमार मेरे को बहुत टाइम से जाने का मन था, बिकॉज इन थाईलैंड ना यू विल फाइंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल फ्रॉम म्यांमार, बर्मीज पीपल, बर्मीज प्लस जो म्यांमार, इंडियन म्यांमार हिंदू पॉपुलेशन है, बहुत है. तो हमारी हाउस हेल्प जो है हमारे जो हमारे साथ रहती है थाईलैंड में, तो वो भी म्यांमार से है. शी इज अ सुपर स्वीट लेडी, वेरी नाइस.
Very nice.
हाँ, तो मैं जब भी मैं सोचता था जाने का, मेरे को हमेशा मना कर देती, भैया मत जाओ, सेफ नहीं है, मत जाओ. बट एक दिन मैंने सोचा कि मैं दीदी से बात ही नहीं करूंगा, मैं टिकट कर दूंगा, फिर दीदी को बताऊंगा, दीदी अब मैं जा रहा हूँ, तो आप मुझे बताओ अब जाना चाहिए कि नहीं. तो मैंने टिकट करा ली एकदम एंड मोमेंट पे. लाइक आई थिंक म्यांमार का वीजा मेरे को ऐसे लगवाना पड़ा कि मुझे ईमेल करनी पड़ी एम्बेसी को रिपीटेडली कि भाई मेरे को दे दो वीजा, बिकॉज वीजा ऑन अराइवल बंद कर दिया उन्होंने. अब
I think you only had 2 days.
I had 2 days and I used to send them email every other day, और जस्ट मेरी फ्लाइट थी उससे पहले ही मेरा वीजा अप्रूव हुआ है. तो दिस वाज वन अनप्लान्ड एकदम एंड मोमेंट पे, बिकॉज शी वाज आल्सो नॉट कमिंग विद मी. सो there were actually a lot of things going on, because firstly Myanmar, it's not safe. वहाँ पे सिविल वॉर चल रहा है, वहाँ पे मिलिट्री रूल है, मतलब there are so many things that's happening. Plus I'm not going with her. Plus this is a solo trip for me after a very long time.
And
So-
the only backup we had was दीदी के एक भाई रहते थे
कुछ
म्यांमार
हुआ तो
में.
उसमें आप पहुंच.
हाँ.
तो दीदी, और वहाँ पे बाय द वे म्यांमार में इंटरनेट बैन है, कंप्लीट इंटरनेट बैन है, व्हाट्सएप नहीं चलता, फेसबुक नहीं चलता, कुछ भी नहीं. बट जब मैं वहां पे पहुंचा, बिकॉज आई हैव दिस फीलिंग दैट देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट्स shown on media is not the actual reality, on ground reality. और वैसा ही हुआ जब मैं वहां पहुंचा, तो मुझे ये पता है कि म्यांमार के लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं, मेरा हमेशा अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है। तो मैं वहां पे पहुंचा, मैंने पहुंचते ही अपना कैमरा निकाल लिया, सोलो था, तो रिकॉर्डिंग करने लगा एयरपोर्ट पे। वहां पे मिलिट्री है, तो मिलिट्री ने मुझे रोक लिया, वहां पे साइड में लेके गए, एंड दे वर लाइक कि यहाँ पे रिकॉर्ड मत करो ये वो। वहां पे ना पान खाते हैं, बीटल। So, but the person who stopped me was super nice, and he was like, after he said कि मत record करो, he took me to a corner. I thought कि अब मुझे इसको कुछ, I might have to give him some money. But he was like कि नहीं, he was so curious to know कि भाई आप यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? Are you living here, or you know, as an expat? क्यों, वहाँ पे expat community है काफी। But when I told him that I'm here as a tourist, I have a YouTube channel, I record videos, and he was so curious. He got excited to host me, and he started telling me कि ये चीज करो, यहाँ जरूर जाना, ये करना।
Wow.
This is a military person with an AK-47 in his hand. So this is just exactly what I keep telling her कि जो दिखाते हैं वो होता नहीं है। और ये बहुत ही एक एंड मोमेंट की हमारे ट्रिप था, तो ये बहुत ही स्पॉन्टेनियस भी था।
But the fact that he was talking about dynamic, I think the things that changed in your Myanmar trip that you were telling me, ki the more you were planning to actually show the city, you were not able to, because जितनी भी cabs में बैठ रहा था ना, everybody was saying कि shoot मत करो, shoot मत करो।
I think there's a curfew 10 के बाद they don't allow.
अभी जब मैं गया था तो 10 था, but within 2 days it changed to 12 से 3। अभी शायद रात को 3 बजे से लेके सुबह का कुछ है। बट मेरे को ऐसा कुछ डिफरेंट नहीं लगा वहाँ पे कि बहुत चैलेंजिंग है। स्पेशली आई वाज इन यांगोन, जो बड़ी सिटी है, वहाँ की कैपिटल मैपिडो है, बट यांगोन बहुत बड़ी सिटी है, तो मुझे यांगोन में ऐसा कुछ नहीं लगा। इनफैक्ट मेरे को यांगोन इतना ऑर्गेनाइज लगा, लोग अच्छे लगे, रोड वॉज क्लीन, स्ट्रीट्स वर क्लीन, लोग लेन ड्राइविंग फॉलो कर रहे हैं, जो कि बहुत ही एक अलग चीज हो जाती है। नोबडी वाज हॉकिंग। सो दीज ऑल थिंग्स गिव्स यू अ प्रॉपर पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट ऑफ एनी कंट्री. So, and this trip, I think we planned within 2 days. We were planning to go somewhere else together. But then I told her that, okay, I want to go to Myanmar. I don't know if the video will work or not, because मुझे नहीं पता, because I'm not a million subscriber YouTuber, so I don't know if this will work out.
And mentioning it because you were thinking it's not safe for her. Exactly, that was I was talking about. ना कि कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि सोच के, because it might not be safe, you have changed plan.
He didn't like the idea, although we had a long discussion about it. But I said, it doesn't make sense. I think, and this is where the content mindset comes in, that you have to think about the fact that when you're trying to communicate this to the audience that it's not safe, you have to take some actions to actually prove that. And although I would have gone in slightly easily, and थोड़ा ज़्यादा हम precautions लेते, थोड़ा ज़्यादा expensive hotel में रहते, but what's the point? I think communication भी थोड़ा easy हो गया when he went there, and हम लोग बता पाए कि देखो, maybe it's not as safe for women.
True.
But in reality, when I was there, actually, I told her that it's completely
It was
safe.
actually very
It's
safe.
super safe. I saw many, I wouldn't say tourists, but ladies walking at night in the streets, which I think is the biggest.
कोई चीज है ना which you mentioned that what you see on media, it's very different on grounds when you go there. And ऐसे मेरा भी बहुत सारी countries जाने का माना है, because I'm just not able to pull the plug, because मेरे को रहती है the safety of my wife. Like I'll definitely plan someday Afghanistan, Syria, why not? I have seen some content, बहुत अलग है reality. When people go there, they really enjoy it. People are really, warm and hospitable. But I don't think I'll take my wife there. So
That's one thing I keep telling her, that see, my goal is to travel all the countries. All the countries, by all the countries, I mean all the countries. एक भी exception नहीं होगा. एरिट्रिया भी जाऊंगा, इथियोपिया भी जाऊंगा, नॉर्थ कोरिया भी जाऊंगा, जो मेरा प्लान है, तो मैं इसको
We
बोलता
are
हूँ.
actually delaying North Korea for a while now. हम लोग काफी टाइम से सोच रहे हैं, but because थोड़ा issues हो जाते
there
हैं,
will be
trip
a
stampede.
guide with you all the time there.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be a group tour, planned group tour. आप वही देखते हो जो दिखाते हैं.
Right.
बट हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, हमें कि यार एक बार जाके देखना है, बिकॉज आपका किसी भी जगह को देखने का जो तरीका होता है, द वे यू लुक एट थिंग्स, इट्स योर ओन थिंग. आपको आपके सामने कुछ मैंने प्रेजेंट कर दिया, बट कोई किसी चीज को किसी तरीके से डिसिफर करेगा, कोई किसी तरीके से. सो आई हैव अ वेरी पिक्यूलियर वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट थिंग्स, एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई कीप टेलिंग हर कि यार अगर हम कहीं पहुंचे भी हैं, लेट्स से इफ वी आर इन जापान, इन नारा डियर पार्क, तो लोग डियर के साथ फोटोज क्लिक करेंगे, या फिर कोई एक स्पॉट ढूंढ लेंगे जो कि इंस्टाग्राम फ्रेंडली है, बट आई ट्राई टू लुक एट सम डिफरेंट थिंग्स कि ये स्पॉट पे हम जाते हैं, थोड़ा सा ऑफ बीट होना चाहिए, थोड़ा अलग लगे। तो मेरा अपना तरीका है चीजों को एक्सप्लोर करना।
I really like your travel philosophy and ये बहुत evident है vlogs में. So like based on that, how do you pick next destination या next country हमें जहाँ पे जाना है?
यार अगर मैं पर्सनल ट्रैवल की बात करूं तो पर्सनली तो ऐसे कितनी सारी कंट्रीज है जो मुझे आई डोंट केयर कि मैं मेरे व्यूज आ रहे नहीं आ रहे, मुझे वहां जाना है।
You have a north star कि मेरे को सारी countries जाना है, अब जो निपट रही है निपटाते चलो.
तो अगर मैं साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में बेस्ड हूँ तो ऑब्वियसली इट्स चीपर फॉर मी टू ट्रैवल बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली आई एम नॉट अ मिलियन यूट्यूबर, आई डोंट हैव दैट मेनी सब्सक्राइबर्स एज ऑफ नाउ, सो आई हैव टू लुक एट माय बजट्स बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली इट्स 30% लाइक आई सेड, सो उसमें सब कुछ उसमें हमारा मैनेज होना चाहिए। And if I travel to all these Southeast Asian countries from Bangkok, then it is much easier on our pockets, and that's what we want for now.
कभी ऐसे हुआ है कि चल 30% तो निकल गया बट कोई नहीं, थोड़ा और खींच लेते हैं एक जगह
फिर
और
हाथ
बढ़िया
जोड़ना
है,
पड़ता है मेरे को कि प्लीज
हिमांशु थोड़ा सा और निकाल दो, ये वाले भी हो जाएगा.
आई थिंक हमने एक चीज नोटिस करी है कि अब हमारा ऑफ कोर्स कोई भी ऐसा ट्रिप नहीं होता जो हम जिसका कंटेंट नहीं क्रिएट करते हैं। तो व्हेन यू आर ट्रैवलिंग टू मोर देन वन कंट्री and you're creating content, it's very stressful. It's stressful because you have a job. It's stressful because you have to manage all the mishaps. You have to plan everything. And over time, वो जो joy है travel का वो miss out हो जाता है because you just think about content.
Right.
And that is why, and it's not very economical because अगर आप एक साथ 5 country करते हो, of course it's going to be cheaper for you. But I think this is where we try to balance the fact that we want to enjoy things. And इसलिए हम 1-2 countries से ज़्यादा नहीं करते एक बार में, and then we take a break of 1 or 2 months and then we travel again.
So बहुत सारी countries travel करी. Talk to us कुछ experiences, particular country which one you like the most. I think अगर मैं बताऊँ तो I really enjoyed the Japan series. That was something that really stood out. But बहुत अलग होता है when people experience for themselves. So tell me about your favorite travel destination and why did you really enjoy that?
I think if you talk about our favorite country as of now, that so we have traveled to around 18 countries together as of now, right? यूरोप में सारी कंट्रीज हो जाती है अगर आप यूरोप में हो, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में हमने बहुत सारी कंट्रीज साथ में ट्रैवल करी है। तो our first would always be Thailand, reason being the people and because it's our second home, you know, away from Delhi, so that's one thing. Next, I think would be, correct me, but I think that should be Japan. Japan was really good. It was like a great experience for us, but it was a bit hectic because 15 days we shot around 14 videos approximately. हर दिन हमें कुछ ना कुछ explore करना होता था. But I remember last year was it or probably before that, we went to Laos.
I was actually thinking about Laos.
Luang Prabang.
So I would not pick Japan first. I would pick Laos.
I knew. Telepathy.
You
I
knew,
knew.
right?
मेरे को भी लग रहा है हिमांशिका की ज्योग्राफी जापान की चलेगी बट लोग साउथ ईस्ट एशिया से उठा के लाके दे दो यार.
अगर इसको बोला कंट्री बताने के लिए तो ये सारा जापान का
I
होना
am
चाहिए.
Punjabi.
Mountains यहाँ से ले लो. I know I'm Punjabi so I can
I'm
totally
Punjabi,
relate
so
that.
we want warm people all around us. तो मेरे को
सानू
तो
नुकरी नहीं समझ आते.
मेरे को तो लाओस में like I love the people.
So you think Laos has the warmest people?
Yeah.
No, Thailand has the warmest people.
Thailand has the warmest people.
But if you think of travel, I don't think of Thailand as the travel country because it's home now.
Right.
So I would always say अगर आपको travel करना है then Thailand has the best people. But if you want my choice, then I would say Laos because the people were so nice to us. Like we were literally just giving away money by the end of it because people were really nice. And not that we are rich guys. It's just that the currency was...
like even with so much trauma that country has, like the Vietnam War and all the bombs that were dropped on Laos, it's really, you know, good to see that people are still very warm and very welcoming.
Very warm. They say that safety is a big concern in Laos, and especially if you are in a tourist place like Luang Prabang, so it's full of tourists. If you are staying in the city center of Luang Prabang, so उस एरिया में इतना ज्यादा इशू नहीं होता है, but सेफ्टी इज अ कंसर्न. जस्ट लाइक इन दिल्ली आपको दिखते हैं ना एटीएम के बाहर बंदे सिक्योरिटी वाले खड़े रहते हैं, रात भर बैठे रहते हैं, शटर गिर जाता है होटल के बाहर. तो हमारा लुआंग प्रबांग में जो हमारा होटल था उसके बाहर हम स्कूटी लेके आए थे. स्कूटी उन्होंने अंदर कर दी थी, और जैसे आप कहीं बाहर भी स्कूटी पार्क करते हो, जैसे मैं किसी कैफे में गया, कैफे मैंने बाहर स्कूटी पार्क करी है, हम खाना खा के आए, मैंने रेंट पे ली है स्कूटी, खाना खा गया, वहाँ स्कूटी नहीं है, मेरे तो ऐसा हो
क्या
गया कि
बात कर
यार
रहा है?
भाई ये कितना मतलब ज्यादा खर्चा होने वाला है, ट्रिप का
बजट
स्कूटी आई
ट्रिप था
नहीं,
हमारा।
लेके उठा के स्कूटी।
स्कूटी आई नहीं वहाँ पे। मैंने से बोला यार अब ये स्कूटी कहाँ गई, तो फिर मेरी नजर पीछे की तरफ पड़ी तो बहुत सारी स्कूटी एक लाइन से खड़ी है ऊपर। मैंने बोला यार ये, और मेरे को स्कूटी का नंबर भी याद नहीं है क्योंकि मैंने वीडियोस बनाई थी, बट अब फिर मैंने फटाफट फोन चेक किया कि यार क्या नंबर है, चेक करा मैंने तो पता चला कि यार नंबर पता गया। फिर वहां पे जो कैफे में था उससे मैंने पूछा कि यार स्कूटी कह रहे हैं हमने इधर खड़ी कर दी। मैंने यार पूछ के तो खड़ा करो यार। मैं मेरे तो 2 मिनट के लिए ऐसे माय हार्ट स्किप्ड बीट कि यार अब गए हम तो लाहौर आए थे कि यार इतना हमारा बजट है और इसी में हम यहाँ भी जाएंगे,
स्कूटी
वहां भी
ले
जाएंगे,
गई
पूरी
पूरा
स्कूटी
बजट।
गई है। फिर ये बहुत चैलेंजिंग हो जाता है जब आप ऐसी कंट्री, बट वो उस माइंडसेट से करते हैं कि आपकी स्कूटी सेफ हो। वैसे तो पूरा साउथ ईस्ट एशिया मुझे सेफ लगता है,
सेम।
कहीं पे भी जाओ। म्यांमार गए हमने ऑलमोस्ट सब देख लिया। वी आर लेफ्ट विद फिलीपींस एंड ब्रुनाई।
ब्रुनाई,
Yeah.
राइट।
ईस्ट तिमोर भी जाना है हमें, बट ईस्ट तिमोर हमने अभी अपनी लिस्ट में रखा ही नहीं है घूमने के लिए, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट अ वेरी टूरिस्ट फ्रेंडली कंट्री। टूरिस्ट का मतलब वीजा अप्लाई करना भी बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है, तो खैर वो करूंगा मैं प्रॉब्ली।
ब्रुनेई का भी आई थिंक यू हैव टू फर्स्ट गो टू मलेशिया mainland and then you can apply.
No. So in Thailand we can apply. So there is an embassy in
can.
Thailand. Yeah. So I'll apply from there. So ये एक चैलेंज हो जाता है ना कि इंडिया में हो तो आप यू हैव एजेंट्स।
So किसी को साउथ ईस्ट एशिया का प्लान करना हो, let's say in one stretch, not thinking about finances, not thinking about job or anything, how would you suggest कि क्या पहले देखो उसके बाद कहाँ की फ्लाइट लो, because you guys now have so much experience in South East Asia and मेरे को तो वाइब्स आ रही है that you can definitely start courses South East Asia पे, traveling with full time job. But yeah, like कैसे करे प्लान अगर किसी को करना हो तो?
I think Thailand should be the starting point. That's what I feel, because if I talk about from India, so you get really good deals to fly to Bangkok. So you have Indigo and all the airlines, right? So you can fly to Bangkok one way, take your one-way flight, and then probably from Bangkok you can go to Laos or you can go to Cambodia.
And is there any must-see place that you would recommend in Thailand? क्योंकि as you mentioned, mainstream हर कोई कर लेता है, but any other than mainstream city or any place that everyone should see?
Thailand is huge. Like it's
It
huge.
is.
Yeah, it is huge, and there's so many places that we have been off camera. So एक place बताना मुश्किल है, but we do have our recommendations, like a lot of recommendations.
Yeah.
But top 5 तो हम दे ही सकते हैं. Top 5.
I don't think top 5 would do justice, but
But still,
if I want to pick one place that you would love, is this island called Koh Chang, and we have been there at least 5 times
more
now,
than that, more than
and
that.
everybody who's close to us.
How far
whenever-
is that from Bangkok?
6 hours drive,
6 hours drive.
including the ferry.
Oh, you need to have a ferry or
Yes,
ferry
you can't drive.
Koh Tao की तरह.
Yeah.
मतलब you can put your car on the ferry and then you can
okay.
go on the.
You have the vlog on your channel, right? I'll put the links and
all the way we've given all the information about how you can reach Koh Chang from
Got
Bangkok. And I think the best part around visiting all these offbeat places in Bangkok is that you can rent your own car. So many car rental agencies, and then you can drive to Koh Chang. Roads are amazing. It's a straight roads. There's no cut or anything. Just be on the main road and you are there in 6 hours.
You might get bored because the roads are so good, but I think it's a very smooth drive.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to go to an island, but you can still go to places like Nan, which is a really nice small town. There's also a small town called Tak, which is also really nice. Chumpon, which a lot of people go to just for the ferry,
Yeah.
but that's a really nice town.
Chumpon is another province. So in Thailand, they have a lot of provinces. So Bangkok is another province. Then you have Chumpon, another province. So if you want to see, I would say if you want to see beaches, like some really offbeat beaches, then you go down south, go to Chumpon, or you just go to Koh Chang, which is on the eastern side of Thailand. It's next to the Cambodia border. And if you want to see some offbeat hippie places, then go to Pai. Full stop. There is no other place better
Up
than
north.
Pai. Up north, it's very close to the Myanmar side, and but it is far.
That's definitely on my list from your videos. But have you crossed any border from Thailand अपनी गाड़ी पे या फिर वैसे कभी?
यार हमारा plan है, so we have our own vehicle in Bangkok, and that's the plan that we're going to do. So we had that's still a part of
कहाँ जा सकते हैं by road?
all the places. I mean, because my car is registered in Bangkok.
in the countries that border Thailand.
So we can go to officially, legally, you can cross to Cambodia. You can go to Laos. You can go to Malaysia. So ये major है. But they say that if you have some documents, you can even cross to Myanmar from Mysore करके एक पड़ता है, वहां से आप क्रॉस कर सकते हो.
But because Myanmar is very controversial,
Right.
so that's not on our
Yeah,
list right now.
it's not on a list. Plus, a lot of people don't do that. Plus, there are chances that you may have to bribe certain people if you want to get in. And then again, if you are in, so Myanmar का situation बहुत different है. So the regions are controlled by different ethnic groups.
Right.
It's not just one central government. So वहाँ पे कोई ethnic group है जो उसको rule कर रहा है. So आपका वहाँ पे भी कुछ connections होने
Militancy
चाहिए.
है,
हाँ.
बहुत सारी चीजें हैं.
So I wouldn't suggest to go to Myanmar, but it's very easy to go to Laos or go to Cambodia or even go to Malaysia from.
I'm looking forward to your videos border cross करते हुए on car. But yeah, let's come back to the Southeast Asia trip. So Bangkok में आए इंडिया से fly करके, we'll make that as our base. What next? जो थोड़े बहुत towns you suggested, some islands that could be like must visit in Thailand. What else? उसके बाद कहाँ पे?
Then I think you should fly to. The best part about Bangkok is that you can, if you are not doing a long trip of 15-20 days, जो बहुत लोग नहीं करते हैं, mostly 10 days, 12 days. So you can include Laos, you can include Cambodia. From there, you can go to Vietnam. So you can do all this by, land border. You don't have to take a flight necessarily.
Right.
I
So
think if you are interested in history, then you should include Laos and Cambodia because it's not everybody's cup of tea.
Exactly.
So if you're just looking for places where you can party, then maybe you can just go to Vietnam directly.
Yeah, Laos, Cambodia, they also have some good parties, but it's not that great.
Malaysia, Singapore for parties.
Here we are not too much of party
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
But they say that there are options in
There are
Kuala
not
Lumpur.
too many options in Malaysia for party.
I don't
I mean, there are a lot of
agree on that.
rooftop bars. There are a lot of rooftop bars, but I don't think they can beat the
I think
rooftop
there are some
bars
really
in
good
Bangkok.
underground party scenes in Malaysia, especially in Kuala Lumpur downtown area. I'm not sure like how mainstream have they got, but back in 2019 when I was there, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Back in 2019 also, I was also in Kuala Lumpur. And
Yeah.
I remember we went to me, Mohammed and my other friend. So we went there. We partied all night. I remember.
Yeah.
So that was the time when I used to party a lot, but not anymore. And you're right. That is definitely you're right. There are some really good
Maybe
night
things have
spots.
changed, who
But
knows? Yeah.
probably things have changed. That was one place that we found out after researching a lot on internet. It's not
Exactly.
something that's right on your face. So you have
Have
to
you been
research.
to Kuala Lumpur recently?
Not recently. I
So there's
haven't
one
been.
thing that I want to talk about, and it's slightly controversial, but I went to KL for the first time, right? He's been there before. But I feel that that city, maybe just that city, is not maintaining its vibe as much. So everywhere we went, it was not as impressive as we thought of. And we recently saw news about this accident that happened in KL, which was a road accident. And so I felt that the vibe of KL is not the same as it was 5 years back.
I have to agree on that because मेरे को शुरू से ये complaint थी मलेशिया के साथ that they have so much to offer, but they are betting a lot on KL. Like, look at Penang, look at Langkawi.
Yeah.
Those things are so underrated, and मेरे को लगता नहीं है कि बहुत सारे लोगों को unless they are really into travel, they know about these places. They end up in KL, and they make this entire image of the entire country, which is not good. But yeah, I agree on that.
But maybe they heard you because now everything has shifted now to
Perhaps I don't know. It's
to those cities and the islands, but nobody is thinking of
मेरा शुरू से ही था.
maintaining
So
the.
Sona was like, हम सिंगापुर आए हैं, सिंगापुर से बस लेके let's go to KL. मैंने कहा वो 2 टावर हैं और कुछ नहीं है वहाँ पे. वो it's like so overrated.
That's
Exactly.
exactly what he said, but I wanted to go
I
because
told
the
her.
shopping is very cheap. So if you want to shop in
Yeah, shopping
Southeast
is good.
Asia, KL is the cheapest.
Shopping is cheap.
KL
taxi-
और हो ची minh.
KL.
Hmm.
And it's not just the shopping
I've
part.
tried everywhere.
Hmm.
I think the taxis also in KL in
Yeah, taxi
Malaysia
is very cheap.
super cheap.
Super
like
cheap.
I haven't seen. I think the cheapest taxis that I've taken is in Myanmar,
Hmm.
and apart from that, I think KL. Indonesia was also very cheap taxi.
मैं सबको ये बोलता हूँ इससे पहले इंडियंस जा जाके वियतनाम और मलेशिया को महंगा कर दे हो आओ क्योंकि ये भाई वियतनाम भी सही है इतना इट्स नॉट दैट बैड
We liked it.
We liked it. We were there in for
yeah.
I think 10 days in Vietnam.
Huh.
We loved our time.
We loved the food. I think half of our love is the fact that we enjoy the food of that country, and so we can stay.
That's something I
that
really tell my wife about you. कि यार इनको देखो इतना local food try करते हैं. We always end up eating Indians. So she's vegetarian and वो challenge आता है. But we spend a lot on Indian food outside. But yeah, let's talk about food. So Southeast Asia, sometimes I get gross out the things that they eat in the live animal market. But what kind of food that you really like in Thailand and in nearby places?
So, I'm not a hardcore non-vegetarian, but I do eat some of them. And I have this restriction in my mind that I would not eat something creepy crawly. So I think I do prefer vegetarian food, and now with the new trend of vegan food, you can easily find vegetarian food. So Sona, you can contact me if you want to.
We definitely need those hacks for sure.
But I think if you don't get the food, then you can always ask them to just remove some of those items. So unless you are really conscious of the fact that it has touched something, then you can stick to Indian food. But I think if you think about Thailand, there are a lot of restaurants that now offer vegetarian pad thai, and they offer a lot of tofu related items. So that's going to help you. And your mouth is watering, right? So is mine.
I love pad thai.
Yeah.
They have pad thai, they have khao soy, there's so much papaya salad. It's just a lot
What's
of
your
food.
favorite? In Thailand, let's talk about Thailand.
Khao soy.
Yeah, khao soy, green curry, Penang curry. These three items. If anybody is coming
notes.
if you're coming to Thailand, try these three items. They are always the best. Or if you're in Kuala Lumpur, then Penang curry is again really good there. But I feel overall Southeast Asia, the essence, the taste that you get in Thailand is
Unbeatable.
Unbeatable. You cannot
Nobody
compare
can
that.
match it.
We both love Southeast Asia and we can like talk on and on about these, but let's get out of Southeast Asia and talk a bit more about other places. You have been to Central Asia. We have been to Almaty and वहाँ पे भी थोड़ी दिक्कत आई थी खाने की, but we somehow managed. क्या differences हैं in Southeast Asia compared to India and Europe? What are the things that you would like to highlight from these places? And in terms of travel experiences, what things that you feel is different when traveling to Southeast Asia versus something like Europe?
Central Asia, I think. I think we can talk about one thing for sure, that if you compare Central Asia, the first time that you meet anybody, you get that vibe that they are a bit cold, and they are not that open to talk to you. But once you get to know them, once you start that conversation, then you realize that they are really warm. But it's just that image, because they're all. So if I talk about history wise also, they're all part of Soviet Union. So that essence of being Russian, being that Soviet vibe, you get from the people.
500%, bro. Like pura you banged on, mention whatever मेरे दिमाग में जो था, and that is so true. Like they act cold, but that is something that they are not doing it.
Deliberately. It's just the way of their.
Yeah.
Actually, I can agree for it, because I have some people from Russia who are working in my organization, and from the face you can't say that they are nice, but they are the most nicest people I've come across. They would always help you, but they are not necessarily going to be your best friends.
Yeah.
So they have
which is very odd for people who are from
quite
Southeast
professional,
Asia.
I would say.
Yeah.
And they are really good at what they do.
Yeah.
Whatever they do.
I had one experience in Almaty. So I think I had booked my cab. So I was waiting for the cab. So obviously if you have booked a cab, so you keep looking at the cars that are coming, because you can check the number if that's your cab. But you remember there's a guy who was honking behind me, because it was my fault. I was standing on the road. But I didn't see that. I didn't actually notice there's somebody behind me who's honking. So उस time पे फिर मैं ऐसे honk रहा, and then he was like, "Yo!" He started shouting in Almaty, in local language. And then when I moved back and he shouted, and I said sorry, and they like, okay, no problem. So it's like they might come across as rude or very not too warm, but it's just their way of life.
That's just culturally different.
Yeah. And then we met some people in the cable ropeway. You remember?
Yeah.
Ropeway. So we took a ropeway in Almaty. We were going to that place, Shambulak.
Shambulak ski resort.
So we shared our.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it.
So we shared our ropeway with one Kazakh, one Chinese, and another person from some other place. I don't remember exactly, but they were super nice. So we had this long conversation. He asked us about what we do, where we are from, and 15 minutes. I think the entire ride was 15-18 minutes, and it was a super cool conversation. We loved our time. Yeah. And similarly, if I talk about Europe, so I am left with Eastern Europe, a bit parts of it, and then I have not been to Scandinavian countries as of now.
Northern.
Yeah. So, but मेरा जितना भी experience रहा है अभी तक का यूरोप का अच्छा रहा है मतलब. So my first country that I traveled to internationally was Netherlands. That was my first country. So, and after that, because that was a Euro trip, so you obviously cover a lot of countries. Then I came back, then I went to Turkey, then I did some part of Middle East. And then वापस मैं वहीं वापस पहुंच गया यूरोप. I've been to Europe like 3 times now. So मैंने अपने सारे जितनी countries थे मैंने उस टाइम कवर किए. तो मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि यार they are cold. They are definitely cold. But the best part is that everybody minds their own business.
Right.
But once you start traveling across Southeast Asia, and if you try to put them on the same plate, it's not possible. Because
definitely not.
Southeast Asian people, different. Culturally, different people, how they treat you, how they even welcome you at their restaurant.
Hospitality, bro.
There's no
they'll
comparison.
pick your luggage. They'll welcome you with everything that they could. And in Europe, you pay $200, €200 for one night, and you have to pick your own luggage. ये थोड़ा हजम नहीं होता Indians को, but that's how culturally different they are. And I think you mentioned that in one of your videos कि भाई यहाँ पे सुबह 6 बजे उठ के तलना शुरू कर देते हैं.
ये फैक्ट है बिकॉज मैं ऑफिस जब जाता हूँ कभी बैंकॉक में तो मैं एक चीज मेरे ऑफिस के रास्ते में एक बहुत फेमस फ्राइड चिकन का स्टोर है एंड दैट्स वन थिंग दैट आई हैव नोटिस कि यार सुबह 8 बजे ये लोग फ्राइड चिकन खा रहे हैं मतलब लाइन लगी हुई है एंड एवरीबडी इज ड्रेस्ड इन फॉर्मल दे आर वेटिंग देयर इज वन थिंग व्हिच इज सुपर गुड अबाउट साउथ ईस्ट एशिया इज दैट इफ देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल wanting to go inside a store or waiting for something so they would always queue up without trying to hit each other और लड़ाई झगड़े ये सब नहीं होते वहां पे सब क्यू में खड़े हैं एंड दैट्स वन थिंग विच इज अनमैच्ड और हमने इतने लंबे लंबे क्यूज देखे हैं जस्ट टू गेट अ पीस ऑफ फ्राइड चिकन सब खड़े हैं वहां पे को और गर्मी भी है धूप तो आप जानते हो साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में कैसी है बट दे आर ऑल क्यूइंग अप देयर इज नो आर्ग्यूमेंट देयर इज नथिंग एंड इट इज डेड साइलेंट तो ये एक कल्चर की बात करें तो ये एक बहुत ही क्रेजी और यूनिक चीज है जो मुझे पर्सनली काफी अच्छी लगती है एंड दिस वन थिंग दैट वी टॉक अबाउट अ लॉट टुगेदर दैट ये चीज आपको जिस दिन ये इंडिया में आ जाएगी ना आई थिंक हमारी कंट्री से बेटर कोई कंट्री नहीं हो सकती
I think the hospitality actually started from India. So the culture of just picking up your luggage and then opening doors for you, and some of them still do it. Most of them don't. But I think somewhere we lost it because travel industry ko impress karna was not the idea for India. It's very mixed now.
Basically, I think what she means is कि अगर हम रिलीजन वाइज भी देखें है ना कल्चरली रिलीजन वाइज तो हमने कितना ज्यादा साउथ ईस्ट एशिया को कल्चर रिलीजन दिया है और उन्होंने हमसे कितना सीखा और जिन्होंने दिया वही भूल गए
इंडिया एक्सपोर्टेड बुद्धिज्म बट आई थिंक अभी भी इंडिया के अंदर इट्स लाइक स्टिल देयर आई कैन टोटली अग्री सीइंग इट डिमिनिशिंग एंड मुझे लगता है कि वो ये रीजन है कि बहुत सारे लोग जाते हैं होटल मैनेजमेंट यूरोप वगैरह से करके आते हैं एंड देन दे ब्रिंग दैट थिंग ओवर हियर बट स्टिल यार जमीन आसमान का फर्क है यू वॉक इनटू अ ताज होटल एनी डे यू विल फील luxurious, you will feel welcomed compared to even the biggest Marriott available in Europe. Like they don't care if you are a guest or what, but I don't blame them. It's culturally deep rooted in there. The individuality, the fact that you are responsible for your own work and no one is gonna help you with your luggage, with anything you have to manage on your own. एक सारा culture के अंदर है. बट इसके रिगार्डिंग अगर बात की जाए व्हाट इज द हार्डेस्ट एक्सपीरियंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ ट्रैवल लाइक ऐसा कोई कंट्री जहाँ पे यू रियली फेल्ट कि यार इट्स नॉट आवर डे इट्स नॉट आवर वीक और कल्चरली इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू नेविगेट
That's a very good question. And it's going to take me a minute to think about. But I think for us, we adjust to all of the cultures very easily. Because वो एक acceptance हमारे में भी है कि people are different. So sometimes they are going to act very different. So I think when we went to Japan, we went with a lot of high expectation of the people because that's what you hear on reels, right? But this one time we were in this town, Fuji Kawaguchiko, and we were at this Lawson store.
Oh, yeah.
And the lady, I was just picking up what we call Dora cakes, but there's a different name to it. And she literally yelled at me. She's like, there are people in the line. Why are you keeping me wait? Because I was just pulling my credit card out.
Mm.
and she yelled twice. But you don't expect that in Japan, right? People are supposed to be nice to you because that's what you hear. But I think once you take a minute to understand that not everybody would be the same, it would be fairly easy for you, because if there was a different YouTuber, they would have made 4 reels out of it.
Yeah.
But we didn't even speak about it.
Because that's one thing that you have to understand, that even in her case, she was standing at the very famous Lawson in Fuji Kawaguchi-go. That's the exact Lawson that you were talking about, from where you get the view of Mount Fuji. So
we made one reel and got yelled twice.
Yeah. So imagine, I mean, I feel sorry for her, because I'm sure that there are more than 1,000 tourists coming to that Fuji Kawaguchi and asking her random questions in different languages. So not her fault, but yeah, that's one thing that we faced. In Myanmar recently, I had this bad experience. I mean, I wouldn't call it bad exactly, but it was challenging because the taxi driver that I took, so I didn't book him through Grab. वैसे end moment पे हमने decide करके बात करी, and then he was trying to take me here and there. So I was on my camera, so he thought he is a tourist. तो मैंने अपना कैमरा बंद किया, मैंने जेब में रखा, फिर मैंने उससे बात करी कि भाई कहाँ मेरा होटल है, मेरे को कहाँ जाना है, तो इधर उधर मत घुमा. फिर वो मेरे को आराम से लेके गया, बट बिकॉज इनिशियली थॉट दैट अरे कैमरा है, वो है, तो
लोकल.
हाँ, हेलो भाई, हम इंडिया से हैं और इंडिया में दिल्ली से हैं, वाला लेके चल जहाँ.
हमारा हुआ था बैंकॉक में एक्सपीरियंस. सो वी बुक्ड a cab. It was so hot, Southeast Asia. And उसको दिखा रहा था आने में टाइम ऑन ग्रैब 10-12 minutes, एंड हमारे यहाँ तो इंडिया वाली है, ऊपर से गर्मी इतनी, आई एम वेरी इम्पेशेंट विद दैट, सो आई कैंसल्ड इट. ठीक है, फिर मैंने दोबारा बुक कर दी, उसमें दिखा रहा था 2 मिनट, फिर मैंने वो बिना देखे रख दी, एंड सेम गाय केम.
Oh God!
Why did you cancel? Why did you cancel? And he was started yelling at us on the road, and I was like, "It was you. गलती से हो गया होगा भाई, बिठाओ और हमें ले जाओ." And then Grab में वो टिप का ऑप्शन होता है, and then I added 400 baht out of the guilt कि मैंने cancel कर दी, and he was happy with that. And the second experience that I experienced, थोड़ा सा hard in Australia. Overall, loved the country, loved the people, so warm, so energetic. We went to this pool side of pool. What was that called? Bondi Icebergs. Bondi Beach, Sydney पे we went to this very fancy place जहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा Olympic size pool था, and everyone was swimming there. And उसके ऊपर एक restaurant है, rooftop. We were hungry, so we went there and we got the lady who was waiting our table. She was like, for some reason, she was really angry at us, like for no fucking reason. हमने कुछ किया नहीं, and it's very evident on her face कि she is not happy that we are here. I don't know if it was racism or what, but she was literally not happy, and she was like ऐसे फेंक रही है, सामान ला के दे रही है. And usually what happens is I don't tip there, and Australia में tipping culture है भी नहीं. And मैंने काट दिया अपना बिलिंग के टाइम पे, and she presented me with that screen कि how much you want to tip, and then I added कि भाई तेरे को तो नहीं देना, and then I added $0, and I could see her is so pissed off, and I don't know, like for some reason I could feel it. You feel it in the air कि भाई it's not something good going on over here. तो वो मुझे एक feel हुआ, but overall that what Himanshi mentioned, that it's up to us to get into that culture, understand the cultural nuances, because when you go out, मैंने देखा यार रील बनाने के लिए, वीडियो बनाने के लिए, some people really create ruckus, Indians, and they don't understand the culture, and we are the ambassadors of our country outside. So जैसा हम behave करेंगे वो हमारी image बन जाती है कि Indians तो ऐसे ही होते हैं, गंद मचाते हैं, सब करते हैं. So it's really important that we also understand cultures and try to blend in.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think even if there's racism, there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah.
So maybe just ignore it and then prove them wrong, instead of just saying, why are you acting like this?
Right.
I mean, it's on them.
Have you experienced racism anytime while traveling?
Well, not recently, but I think back in 2017 when I first went to Europe, that time I can say that yes, sometimes I did, but not much. Not that I can recall right now, but I did face sometime. I mean, I wouldn't call it straight away racism, but it's like they, you feel that it doesn't come, it's not on your face, right? Then you can say that, okay, I faced racism. It's like some things that happened, then you feel like, okay, this is probably racism.
Like you feel it in the air, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly,
that happened to
exactly.
me.
But not recently. But there are a lot of scams that keeps happening in Turkey, plus in Thailand also. So if you are in Thailand, if you are in certain places in Bangkok especially, So Indians have a really bad reputation. So yeah, I mean, if you are around those areas, then you might feel
वीडियो
something.
बनाई है स्कैम्स के ऊपर, कॉमन स्कैम्स इन
यार,
थाईलैंड.
मेरे को ना as such, if you talk about scams, then I won't say that there are a lot of scams that really would bother you apart from the taxi scams. Because अगर आप स्ट्रीट पे भी कहीं कुछ खा रहे हो, तो जो प्राइस लोकल पे करेगा एक स्ट्रीट वेंडर के पास जिसको इंग्लिश नहीं आती, उतना ही प्राइस आप भी पे करोगे. और इंडिया में हो सकता है कि फॉरेन टूरिस्ट आते हैं, तो अब देखोगे वो अगर छोले भटूरे अगर 100 रुपए के हैं, तो उससे अगर फॉरेनर टूरिस्ट पूछेंगे कितने के हैं, तो वो 2 बार सोच करके उसका रेट कभी कभी बढ़ा देते हैं. बट ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस आपको थाईलैंड में नहीं देखने के लिए मिलेगा. मोस्टली जो टुक टुक एक्सपीरियंस है बैंकॉक में, वो एक बहुत क्रेजी एक्सपीरियंस है, प्लस द प्राइस.
आई थिंक हमें डायरेक्टली कोई रेसिज्म नहीं हुआ है ऑफ लेट, बट देयर इज वन थिंग दैट बॉदर्स मी अ लॉट. हमारे काफी फ्रेंड्स हैं बैंकॉक में, जो जब भी हम उनसे पूछते हैं कि विल यू एवर विजिट इंडिया, एंड दे हैव दिस, एंड एवरीबडी हैज दिस स्टेपल स्टेटमेंट that our friends say that you should not visit India alone.
स्टिग्माटाइज कर दिया वो काफी.
And they say that you should visit with a tour company or you should have guys with you. And on some extent, I don't blame them.
Right.
But I do feel bad as an Indian that they have this reputation. And we try to offer them a trip with us so they can, get over that notion. But
yeah, but I think
it's really sad when you hear this.
And we are talking about our foreigner friends,
Right.
like not Indians. So even Thai people, because a lot of Indians visit Thailand. So even Thai people, they do visit India. They go to Siddhivinayak temple, and there are a lot of temples that they go to. But if you talk to them about visiting other places, some offbeat places, because like I already said, if we focus on culture, if we focus on safety of tourists, then there is no other country like India that can give you all the places at one in one country.
100%.
There's something
We have deserts, we have mountains, we have snow, we have beaches, we have island, we have everything, right? And we have culture also. It's not that everyone is like that, but जो है कुछ लोग हैं ऐसे जो पूरे कंट्री का हो सकता है नाम खराब करेगा. बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वो जो हमने अगर अपनी टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री पे अगर कर लिया ना, तो पूरे साउथ ईस्ट एशिया का टूरिज्म नीचे चला जाएगा. बिकॉज हमारे पास जो ऑफर करने के लिए है वो किसी के पास नहीं.
So true. We were
वो
talking
4-5
about
कंट्रीज के मिला के उनके पास है.
मलेशिया की बात कर रहे थे. They were not doing enough, and India अपना खुद का जीता जाता एग्जांपल है that we are not doing enough advertisement on travel. But इसका उल्टा अगर पूछूं कि any country जहाँ पे बहुत ही low expectation थी and it's surprised to like भाई ये कहाँ आ गए, ये तो बहुत अच्छा है, सोचा नहीं था, ऐसा कुछ हुआ है कभी एक्सपीरियंस?
I think you went to Myanmar and said this.
Myanmar
The
was like
moment
that.
he landed in Myanmar, he said, "This is even better than Delhi."
Yeah,
And there's a civil war.
कल्चरल शॉक लगा कहीं पे?
कल्चरल शॉक एज सच नहीं लगा, बिकॉज वी आर ऑलवेज मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड कि हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं. मुझे आई थिंक कल्चर शॉक मुझे लगा था स्पेन में. आई वाज इन स्पेन, दिस वाज बिफोर आई मेट यू. सो कल्चर, बहुत तगड़ा कल्चर शॉक था वो. सो दिस वाज आई थिंक जनवरी, इट वाज प्रीटी कोल्ड, एंड हम लोग बीच पे थे, me and my friend. So we were not prepared, and we entered a beach which
was coming.
You know, right? So I wouldn't go too much into details, but it was a family beach. It's not like supposed to be something that you're not supposed to go there with families.
Yeah.
But it was a regular beach, and I saw people just relaxing there, sun tanning, some with clothes, some without clothes, and that was my first experience of that. I was just scrolling my phone. Me and my friend were just clicking pictures, and then I noticed, and I was like, "What? ये कहाँ आ गया?"
Have you been to Greece?
No.
You should. I don't know. Like after, if you experience the culture shock there, you should definitely check out Greece. It's next level. But मेरा ऐसा था, थोड़ा similar experience था. So I went to New Zealand solo traveling, and I was in Queenstown. It's called the adventure capital of the world. ठीक है, and I was in a hostel again, saving some money. मैंने बताया था ये चीज होना को. So my first cultural shock happened there on similar lines. So there was इसको कोएड बोलेंगे क्या बोलेंगे, but combined washrooms, males and females. There are no different washrooms. So I was like very peculiar about my timing कि मैं देखता था कोई है तो नहीं अंदर, ये वो, and then emergency calls, nature calls happens, and I just went in. Someone was taking a shower, I don't know, lady or what. I was washing my hand, and then she walks out of that. And इस टाइम तक मेरे को पता नहीं था कि इट्स अ कंबाइंड वॉशरूम. मेरे को लगा कि मैं जेंट्स रूम में हूँ. एंड शी वॉक्ड इन एंड She saw me, I saw her, we had an eye contact. उसको इतने पता लग गया कि इसको नहीं पता ये, एंड मेरे को लगा मैं गलत उसमें आ गया हूँ. मैंने कहा अब ये चीखेगी और अभी पिटाई होगी मेरी और न्यूजीलैंड में पिटूंगा मैं. और उसको पता लग गया कि इसको नहीं पता कि ये कंबाइंड है. एंड देन शी वाज वेरी रिलैक्स्ड एंड शी वाज लाइक चिल, इट्स कंबाइंड वॉशरूम एंड डोंट पैनिक. फिर मैंने कहा ठीक है तू निकल बहन, मैं आया फटाफट. So that was my very, big culture shock moment that happened in New Zealand. And I think they're very comfortable in their skin, especially in Europe and first world countries.
Funnily, I think a lot of people ask us about, common onsens and common
In Japan.
sauna areas.
They do have in Japan as well.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They have in Turkey also. They have in Japan.
Similar thing happened with me in Almaty, Kazakhstan, but I was prepared for this. In Soviet era, they have this concept because it's a socialist setup, communist setup. So they have this spa culture. So they build very big spas in the middle of the cities, and they have different for women and men in the same building. They have different thing, but even in the men's space, everyone is like fully naked. They're not wearing clothes. So I was a bit prepared for it. So वो culture shock नहीं था, but it's still weird as an Indians for us to digest the fact that people are so comfortable in their skin and they don't, bother about anything. Yeah. That happens, and we have discussed a lot, so we'll quickly wrap up. Talk to us about the future of the YouTube channel. What things you guys are planning, and are you? I'm not sure. Are you earning anything from the YouTube? Any brand deals? Any advertisement revenue?
So I think I should answer that because I usually manage all of it. So lately we have been getting a lot of emails, sponsorship deals. And almost every other day we get an email.
Wow, that's good.
We would like to collaborate or something. But we want to maintain that essence of our channel wherein we want to just don't want to go ahead and promote anything just because they are reaching out to us and पैसे मिल जाएंगे. वो हमारा गोल नहीं है. हमारे को अगर कोई भी reach out करता है, so if we have not personally used it, and if we don't like the idea what they're trying to sell, what they want us to sell to our audience, we would not want to go for that. वो हमारा हमने एक पहले से बना के रखा है.
अभी तो किया किसी से कोलैब वैसे?
यार, one of our subscribers recently they reached out to us and उनका खुद का कॉफी का business है. So it's a startup. So he reached out to us and he usually is a regular viewer.
Right.
So he said, first you try. If you like it, then you promote.
Right.
I think we have got the coffee packet back in Bangkok. So once we are there, we'll try. And if we like it, then definitely we'll share out with everyone. So
I think there's one challenge that we consistently have is that a lot of brands, they want dedicated videos.
Yeah.
And when you create dedicated videos, it hits your algorithm.
It's bullshit if you look at the terms and conditions. So that was one of the reason I created my ethics guideline on my website, and it's very much clear that you cannot decide when will I post the video. You cannot decide what will I say about your product. You cannot decide at which particular point I will plug your product, even if I plug it. And am I sabotaging my revenue? Yes, a lot. But is it hurting my channel? Maybe, but I don't care because that's not my primary source. Same for you. It's not your primary source of income.
I think if they are convinced with the kind of content that you create, they will come back.
Yeah. There are good brands out there and I have worked with very few of them because for the same reason, but they are very much confident in their product.
Yeah.
They know its quality and they give you full creative freedom, what you want to do with it, when you want to do with it. And that's really the brands that we should work with.
That's why we also, whenever we get a brand deal or when you get an email, we try to avoid agencies directly. We try 100%. If there is a brand which is directly reaching out to you, that's when I start talking to them and see if it's really something that we can use or if something that's useful for our audience. For example, if somebody comes to us and they say, okay, this is the new equipment that we have made. Would you like to use it? If that's something that you like, you can promote or you can use. Then it makes sense. If I like it, I will promote. If I don't like it, I will not. If it's useful, I will definitely promote. If it's not, I will not.
What about ad revenue?
Initially it was pretty challenging when we monetized our channel because I think last 1 year is when we have focused a lot. We have started making YouTube videos very dedicatedly, professionally. Before that, we were just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
If we travel, we'll shoot some videos, we'll compile and we'll upload. But since last 1 year, we have been focusing a lot to make sure that what we do is actually helping our channel. We focus on CTRs, we focus on, everything, all technical side of it. We do a lot of...
I think after Almaty is when we started looking at the revenue. That, okay, maybe we should actually consider looking at the fact that we should be earning from it. But it has been working well. And the fact that we have started to create different source of earning. So ads are not the only
Right.
ways of earning, but we're doing consultations. We're creating itineraries, custom itineraries. So that's also something.
Of all the places that we've been to, because
Right.
sometimes, if, for example, if you are planning to go to, let's say, Myanmar, you want to know about Myanmar, and because it's cheap, so we can help, do that consultation one-on-one. We help you
I
with
would actually give
itineraries.
the credit to you because I was very skeptical of starting the consultation, but we thought maybe let's give it a shot. And which is why we haven't created a website yet. We thought, let's see how many people turn up. And lucky for us, a lot of people actually liked the video, so they turned up. And now we are in the process of actually creating the
Right.
website. It's getting finalized right now, so maybe it will be live by the end of this year. And it actually gave us a lot of confidence that people are actually liking our content. A lot of people don't comment, but secretly they are actually a big fan of
Yeah.
Prateek. Not so much for me because I'm
Yeah.
I'm not the channel owner.
That's not
But
it.
I would not agree with that, but that's really true. The reason I started consultancy is to filter out the people who are just there to waste your time. So when I was putting a lot of drone videos and people want to build their own drone, they were asking for, I'm not able to find this motor. What is the replacement? I'm not, can you build a drone for me? Will this motor work with this propeller? I used to answer a lot, but then I came to this realization that it's taking a lot of time and energy from me, and I don't even know on the other side if people are genuine. So I put up paywall uske baad mein ki
Same for
this
us.
is the free thing that on YouTube I will never charge you for anything, but if you want anything customized, any customized help, like in your case customized itineraries, then this is my one-to-one call URL. Pay me 800 rupees and I'll help you out in the next 30 minutes. And ये कोई मुझे पूछता है उसके बाद when I give them the link, वो convert होता तो I know that they're serious. If not, then I know that they were just there to waste my time. So it's a good filter.
exactly. And I think it's also a good motivator for the people who is speaking to you, because it's not that if we have said that we have the call for 30 minutes, hum 29 minutes mein chale jayenge. We slightly over deliver.
Exactly, 100%.
So I think it should be a win-win situation for the people asking the questions and for the people who is actually trying to make some money out of YouTube. Of course, it's not going to be the only source of funding for, I think, both of us.
Right.
All three of us.
Not a super 10, but definitely ad revenues and consultancy, and in my case, affiliate marketing definitely, helps build some sort of secondary or passive income. But what are your future goals? Like, kahan leke jana channel? Kya socha hai 2025 beyond that?
I think I think my main focus is to make sure that whatever content that I'm posting has to be relevant, informative, and not something that a lot of YouTubers are already doing. Because if I talk about some YouTubers who are pretty famous right now, what they post is something that their audience wants to see. It's not what's helping somebody who really want to go visit that place. Because unka ab ek apna ek aura ban chuka hai. So people are not watching their videos for what they are showing, but for
It's more like lifestyle vlogging, not travel vlogging.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah, so
You didn't tell them what you tell me when you're pitching for a trip.
What exactly?
So Prateek has this speech whenever he wants to pitch for a trip. He says that there are a lot of individual travelers, but there are not a lot of couple travelers.
Couple travelers, and
by
that's
couple
that's
travelers,
what you want the USP to be. And there's a speech for 20 next minutes. But then that's what we want to build. We want to build an authentic travel couple. You've seen how travel couples transition, right? We want to be rather authentic so that people can relate to us.
We don't want to become another Instagram couple posting reels,
You don't have to
transitions.
say that.
No, I understand what you really mean.
I'm just being genuine.
Yeah,
Like, we want to be useful so that our audience base should be somebody who's 16-year-old should comfortably able to watch our videos. Somebody who's 65 years old, they should also enjoy our videos. Not just make videos that is only limited to certain groups. If we talk in slangs, if we try to, act cool, which is the biggest problem these days.
Right.
To try to act cool. So you might.
Nobody should get uncomfortable watching our videos.
Yeah,
is
they
what
shouldn't
our
say that,
motto
oh,
is.
kya ye cringe kar rahe hain bhai,
And
aage
sometimes
badho.
trying to show too much of their personal life that doesn't
we know
end up
our
well.
limits, but हमारा main goal है कि यार हमें घूमना है as much as possible before we take any other steps in our life, because घूमना is what we had decided before we really this took this decision कि हमें वीडियोस भी बनाना है because we both love traveling. So अभी बहुत सारी जगह planned है जो हमने already plan कर रखे हैं. So that's the one reason why we are in Delhi for another longer period of time is that we have another trip planned.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, homesickness nahi hoti. You are out for a very long time. How do you stay connected? I know your family visited you in Thailand, but other than that, how do you stay connected? How do you deal with homesickness?
I think because of social media, especially अगर मैं WhatsApp की बात करूं तो अगर WhatsApp या सोशल मीडिया पे हमारे घर वाले हमारा पूरा ट्रिप साथ में एंजॉय कर रहे हैं.
Exactly, that's my father said कि हम तुम्हारे सामने साथ ही घूम लेते हैं, तुम्हारे
उन्हें
ब्लॉग
सब
देख
पता है
के.
कि हमने क्या खाया, कहाँ गए, तो पता रहता है. दूसरी चीज WhatsApp वीडियो कॉल्स. So I am more connected, to my family compared to her. तो ये भी नहीं मतलब she is also, but I am more closer to my mom. So मैं काफी ज्यादा टच में रहता हूँ. यार ऐसी बात नहीं है.
Such controversial statements.
Controversial नहीं
I
है.
mean, they talk more. We don't express as much, but it's. I think it's the fact that you're well connected. You understand it when you're at Mount Fuji and then you video call your mom, and she doesn't understand why you're video calling and showing her a mountain, but you want to show it to her.
100%.
So I think वो connection तो हमारा कभी नहीं जाएगा because we are Indians and we are very connected to our families. Definitely homesickness होता है.
But अभी हम एक गोल पे हैं. हमारा गोल है कि हमें ग्रो करना है. वी डोंट जस्ट टेक इट एज अ पैशन तो है ही, बट वी वांट टू कन्वर्ट इट इनटू अ बिजनेस. लाइक दिस इज समथिंग दैट वी लाइक टू डू. लेट्स ट्राई टू मोनेटाइज इट. लेट्स बिकॉज एंड आवर पेरेंट्स सपोर्ट दैट. दैट्स द बिगेस्ट पार्ट. दे नो दैट ओके दे लाइक डूइंग व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. घूम रहे हैं साथ में, ये वीडियोस भी बना रहे हैं, अच्छा डिसेंट वीडियोस बना रहे हैं, वो ऐसा कुछ भी टाइप नहीं. तो वो सपोर्ट बहुत ज्यादा करते हैं. दैट्स आई थिंक इट्स व्हाट वर्किंग आउट
फॉर अस. They're the first ones who are actually reading our comments. They're like, people are writing these things.
हाँ, वो पढ़ते हैं पूरा
comments. You guys
comments.
get a lot of comments unlike my videos which are like ये चक्कू कहाँ मिलेगा. You get a lot of interesting comments. Like I sometimes scroll it and people are really putting, because मेरे लिए comment is like the golden goose. If someone is taking time to comment and making it meaningful, that is way more valuable than views,
That's
likes.
what I tell her कि अगर मेरे पास कोई कमेंट आता है ना, तो ये मेरे को बोलती है कि यार इतने कमेंट्स आ रहे हैं, कभी कभी तो होता है ना कि यू मिस इट.
You reply it within like 10-15 मिनट.
मैं हमेशा रिप्लाई करता हूँ. कोई भी कमेंट होगा मैं रिप्लाई करूंगा, चाहे वो नेगेटिव कमेंट होगा, मैं उससे आर्ग्यू करूंगा एंड इन द एंड ऑफ द टाइम हो सकता है कि मैं उसको कन्विंस भी कर लूं. वो जो बोलती है कि ये वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम है, क्या कर रहे हो ये, क्यों कर रहे हो.
I have a question related to this because very rarely you meet a fellow YouTuber, right? How do you deal with hate comments?
Fortunately, I don't get it a lot. मेरे केस में I get like a hate comment if I talk about if I'm not able to give a link to a product to someone, then they generally like you don't post links, and I want to, but वो high link available नहीं है, something like that. But very rarely have I got any hate comment which talks about the content, the personality, and that kind of thing. Very rarely, but sometimes एक दो cases ऐसे हो जाते हैं कभी कभी. You need to really develop a thick skin when you are putting yourself out on social media. You really need to compartmentalize and understand कि क्या is it, because sometimes hate comments are feedbacks. And I think we all are smart enough to understand if it's a genuine feedback or if it's some poor fellow who is pissed off their life, who just want to put hatred out in the world.
Yeah.
And if you can make that differentiation, you will not be bothered by hate comment. And मेरे case में if there is any hate comment, I take it as a positive feedback, क्योंकि होता क्या है, I reviewed a product and they ordered it because I reviewed it, and उस time तक वो company ने product की quality काफी गिरा दी and they didn't get the product that they were expecting, and then they start blaming me कि you reviewed it, and I totally understand that thing happened. Recently I addressed that thing because that was a genuine feedback, and then they like, I appreciate you saying that, and we are here for you. But sometimes people are just like, you are idiot, you don't know how to speak, you don't know how to comb your hair, things like that. You need to really ignore that. So that's the only thing that I have learned. I have been on YouTube on almost 8-9 years doing different stuff. So yeah, that's my only thing, only advice.
Yeah, I think it takes a while to get comfortable with it.
And so I would definitely block them straight away. If that's someone who is pissed off their life and they're putting out hatred, just block them. I don't want them as my subscriber. I don't want them as my community. All the people I think of them as my community members. So I would really want to meet each and every one of them. Exactly. Yeah. I would love to organize meetup someday and talk about different things that we put on the channel. So in that place there is there is no place for someone who is putting out hate. So just hide them. There is an option to you go on the comment and hide from channel,
Yeah.
and after that they cannot see your videos. It's one subscriber less, but that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, no, makes sense. I think out of the two of us, he definitely has more patience because the way he replies to some of those, I'm like, how are you
I've
doing
seen.
this? You've seen
I've
it,
seen.
right?
पूरा मतलब
Some of our friends also call and say, how are you dealing with this?
Mm,
I
But
have like
I think
see
he signed up for it. I have to grow a skin for that.
I'm okay. See, if somebody is like straight away putting some negative shit out there, then I definitely do what you said.
right.
Hide them. But if somebody has some genuine concern या फिर कुछ वो बोल रहे हैं तो I try to address it like क्या प्रॉब्लम है भाई
Right.
बताओ क्या प्रॉब्लम है. उन्हें लगता है कि यार हम कुछ भी बोल के चले जाएंगे बिकॉज आजकल क्या है ना कि सोशल मीडिया को लोग गलत तरीके से भी यूज करते हैं
Exactly.
बिकॉज इफ दे वांट टू पोस्ट समथिंग नेगेटिव बिकॉज दे थिंक दैट ओके कोई और आएगा उसको कमेंट को लाइक करेगा
Frustrated in their life, maybe
तो दे
don't have
जस्ट
anything to
गेट देयर
do.
2 minutes ऑफ फेम
Dopamine.
हाँ, तो वो अगर आप उनको इग्नोर कर दोगे दिस इज व्हाट आई फील कि अगर
Exactly.
तो वो उनको वो सर चढ़ते हैं देन दे कम बैक अगेन नेक्स्ट
Exactly.
वीडियो आई हैव गॉट सम पीपल लाइक दैट
I've
जो
got a
random comment
comment.
करते
I've
हैं.
got a comment that says, "Ladka acha hai, girl is annoying," and I said, "Okay, I'll be less annoying the next time."
Yeah, no, like that is bullshit.
You
but,
still remember that.
Yeah, because I was, and I
ये
told
personally
him,
लिया इसने.
ये personally लिया है.
I was.
ये वाला personally लिया है.
I'm gonna tell you
अभी तक
why,
याद है तो
because I
बहुत पुराना
had
comment है.
103 fever and we were shooting this video while we were in Almaty. And when I saw
Oh,
the
yeah.
video, I was really looking annoying. Like I couldn't see that video myself. So I understand and I empathize, but he doesn't know the reason why I was. I
That
was
is like the
being
part of the
annoying.
job. Whatever you are feeling, you have to deliver.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that added
And we are
pressure.
signed up for it, so
Yeah.
we are okay.
Yeah,
And
I'm less annoying now.
the thing that I was talking about feedback is मैं ना पिछले 2-3 साल से I'm watching YouTube videos on 2x.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know like if you can relate to it,
Yeah.
but I'm watching on 2x. And मेरे को हुआ कि वो मेरे लिए normal हो चुका है अब.
Yeah.
That's a new normal. So I also record videos बहुत तेज बोल के. And ये काफी टाइम से लोग बोल रहे थे कि you are speaking too fast. And मैंने कहा यार ये problem तो है. And then I took that as a positive feedback. I worked on it. I improved it. कि मैं धीरे बोलता हूँ किसी को धीरे लगेगा तो वो 2x पे देख लेगा ना मेरी तरह. And I have seen people appreciating it and my views going up. So yeah, some pointers, some comments are really good to have.
हमारे साथ
Do
I
you
think
know why
mostly-
that happened?
The 2x thing. I don't know, like मेरे को ऐसा लगता है प्रोडक्टिविटी हैक है. मैं जल्दी देख लूंगा वीडियोस तो I can watch more videos.
That's maybe the analogy that you are thinking of, but I think that happened because of reels. Now people don't have the patience to
100%, I
watch
agree.
that much longer video.
Yeah.
On the contrary, YouTube is now promoting 5-hour videos and 6-hour videos, but people are watching it on 2x.
Have you seen this as a challenge because you guys are very active on YouTube but you don't put much on Instagram? So I'm assuming you are focusing पूरा energy अभी YouTube पे ही.
We were, but now I think when you were asking, I was about to mention this. We have to grow Instagram because I think some people just subscribe for the fact that you
Yeah.
can deliver smaller form content.
And
We understand that.
it's a data that people make more money. Like I'm talking 7x, 10x more on Instagram compared to YouTube, which is like crazy. But Instagram is a wild west. I never understand the algorithm.
But their community is very short-lived.
Yeah, that is true.
So either you have a smaller community where you can make quick money,
That's one
or
thing.
you have a bigger community where people know you. They literally, when they see you, they're really happy to see
YouTube
you.
subscribers are like family, and Instagram followers are more like seasonal crushes that they develop on you.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
I remember what Tanmay Bhatt had said. So you mentioned that if you have long following on YouTube, like good followers, big community, you can bring them on any platform that you like. If you, let's say on a new day, there is another platform that has come up, you tell your viewers to go follow you there, they will do that. But if you tell your Instagram followers to come follow you on YouTube, they'll never do that.
Exactly.
Because they haven't seen you as much as
Right.
they have seen you on YouTube.
The number of
Right,
minutes
yeah,
that they have put seeing your
Because
comment.
imagine if I'm posting a video which is 40 minutes long, so it's almost equivalent to one episode of any season, right? So imagine
Right.
looking at somebody for straight away 40 minutes, which a lot of many times doesn't happen, but still, imagine if I follow you and if I posted a video of 40 minutes, I would end up watching that entire video. So imagine the amount of presence you have in my life, right? The amount of that you are in my mind. I know that I've seen your video, I've seen your
Right.
work, I know how you talk, before even meeting you, I knew everything about you.
Right.
That's the best part. This is the first time I'm meeting you, but I feel like I already know.
Exactly, same with me. So how do you manage like record का समझ में आ गया, ठीक है, and recording के बाद you edit yourself?
I do
So
everything.
that is the thing. Like when you grow, my advice would be to hire an editor because that's the best thing that I've did for myself. And there is a lot of scope of reusing your vlogs on Instagram,
Yeah.
which you are not doing.
Which we're not doing. I think we wanted to do it. We wanted to hire an editor once
We did. Like for a month we had one, but I think that
Yeah.
was a bad choice because he was not able to.
वो 20 वाले फंड को 30 वाला था ना फंड, 32 कर दो उसको. Editor, I'll hook you up with my editor.
The challenge with
Definitely.
editor is that if you're not in the same location, it's very hard to tell them what you want out of a video. So it takes a while
Yeah.
to communicate
It takes a
the
while.
kind of
Wavelength
videos you
match होने में
want.
time लगता है, but trust me, that is the best thing that I have done. I have become like a recording machine now. Record editor पे गया, and I don't have to worry about time लगता है. What Himanshi mentioned, wavelength match होने में, you need to do 10 or 12 different passes on the first few videos, but then match हो जाता है.
That's a fair suggestion, and I 100% agree with that. But we have this growth trajectory where we know that at 50K subscribers, we're going to have an editor. But before that,
That's
maybe not.
That's fair. But yeah, definitely there's a huge scope of reusing your vlogs as shorts because I tried it for some time. I don't consider myself a travel vlogger, but I travel a lot. So I was like, okay, why not shoot content? But then using those travel vlogs to shoot like 5 things you could do in Vietnam. Number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah, so we
like
are
that.
actually talking to a few interns who can actually do that for us. And these are the people who are still in college and they love creating
Right.
reels. So maybe that's something
Right.
that I can consider because they understand what works on Instagram. An editor who edits long form videos would not
No,
necessarily
Very
do the
different.
same job.
You need different editors for
Yeah,
that.
so to grow on Instagram, I can hire an intern, but the YouTube video still remains with us.
Yeah.
All right, my channel is all about everyday carry. So I'll ask you, like, as a couple travel vlogger, what is in your everyday carry kit? The things that you use to record, edit, things like that.
So I can talk about my camera equipments that I carry.
Right.
So I have the new favorite, which is DJI Osmo Pocket 3 that I use. Hands down, one of the best. But recently I started facing some issues, but it's okay.
But पूरा juice निकाल लिया उसको, उसके बाद issues
Yeah,
आए.
yeah, I've used it to its full extent. And another one is our DJI mic that we use. And then we have one Zhiyun smartphone
Gimbal.
yeah,
Right,
which is Smooth 5S.
right.
Another one is my DJI drone that I've recently bought. So it's my second drone that I have. It's one very basic mini SE that I use
Right.
because it can give me really good content. Now, the previous one was Mini 2 that I had, which was again good. And apart from that, I have one ZV E10, which is I think APS-C
Right.
one. So I have that. Yeah, I think that's it. And then we have our iPhone because I don't think there is another thing you need if you have an iPhone.
Yeah,
because you can shoot all good content on
Not in
iPhone.
today's time. iPhone is enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we just have it just for the sake of it. Yeah.
I think this is larger than what we actually planned the tech setup to be. So you might find it basic, but I think when you're traveling, you want things to be light so you can carry them everywhere. And that's why we have only a few. But if you just talk about everyday things, then I'm a girl and I travel with a lot of things. And Sona can agree
Right.
with that. But I think essentially just your card wallet, a mouth spray. I cannot travel without a Listerine mouth spray. There's a comb that's always in my bag, even though it's never used, and a sanitizer and a medicine pouch. So those are just my everyday things. I don't carry a lot of vanity because I have noticed I've never used it. So what's the point? So I think just the basic sanitation things is what I carry.
Lovely. One travel hack that you would like to share.
Backlight.
Pack right.
Just adapt. Just adapt wherever you are. Just you are away from your home.
Be flexible.
Be flexible. Adapt. Take a break. Take a step back. Smile more. If you smile, I think everywhere you can adjust.
If you smile, you'll get more views on your vlog. On that note, it was lovely talking to you, Pratik and Himanshi. We'll definitely have another episode. थोड़ा सा और travel कर लो, 10-12 countries. एक और podcast record करेंगे. I'm sure we both gonna mature by then in terms of travel experience and more. But thank you for taking time, and all the best for the future of your channel and the travel plans that you have.
Thank you.
you so
Lovely
much.
speaking with you.